Discord. Hello everybody. 1 second. Get everything started. I'm so groggy today. I feel like shit. I feel like shit. Oh, I feel like shit. I'm Tag. Hello, Tag. I'm Avrix, the purple deer, and I feel not very purple today. I don't feel like sick or anything, which is nice. I'm just really groggy. Really groggy. Long day at work yesterday. I was considering canceling the stream. I'm not gonna lie, I'm that tired. However, I wanted to get this going because we need to do player matches. Speaking of which, Tag, I see you here. Are you hopping in? You're gonna do some Tekken 8 player matches. I'd love to get some games in with you if you are. Let me hold on. It's gonna be yeah, just doing some warm up. Okay, sweet. And hey, you can't listen to that now. Why are you? Oh, I see why. It's starting to play my other music. I gotta clear my queue is why. That's really stupid. What's this? Hold on. We could find some more. Who is it? Is a Tekken 7 song. I've never heard that before. This sounds... Yeah, Electric Fountain. I know this one. Alright, there we go. Now we got the Tekken playing. We can't get not pirated music. Copyrighted music is what I'm going to say. Unfortunately, I wish we could listen to that. Okay, so as everything usually goes, I'll just go ahead and start the player match session, and I don't really need warm-ups. There's no amount of warm-ups that's going to fucking wake me up. So we're just gonna go ahead and start the lobby and give everybody access right off the bat to do whatever. 17, that's max. What's two-player? Enable two players to rematch immediately following another match. Got it. I'm gonna say no. Just in case people from stream do not do join. I don't want people just infinitely rematching. I wouldn't mind if, like, people actually followed, like, oh, you know, this is a really good set, like, play another, do this, and then go from there, and then just kind of, like, did King of the Hill first to ones majority of the other time, and then just, like, every now and then rematch, but I don't think it's gonna happen, and I don't want people taking advantage of that, so we'll leave it there. Oh, man. I am, like, literally exhausted today. What's Heihachi's twin piston input? What are you talking about? Heihachi's twin pistons. I don't think Heihachi has a twin pistons. Are you talking about his 13 frame fucking launching in where is Instinct Reaper? It's down forward 2-1. Down forward 2-1 is the closest that you're going to get. It technically is a 13 frame standing launcher, the instant tornado, so it has very similar properties to twin pistons, but it's not like a WoW Rising move. It's good. It's a move that I actually need to use a lot more with Heihachi. A lot more. Get in here, Tag. We gotta get started. You don't need to warm up that much. Surely. One second, okay. Sweet. Alright. It's hard for me to keep talking today. I'm not really in a mood where I just talk non-stop. Playing should make it a little easier, though. Die. Hold on. Pretty sure I made a post on Discord. Yeah, cool. I do not feel like yapping today. No. I'm definitely gonna talk when people stop by more, but for the time being, ugh.
Get ready for the next battle.
I forgot I was in the Discord. Oops. I thought I heard you. I was like, huh?
Round one.
Double Heihachi, okay. I don't even know if it was picked up on. I don't think I have Discord. Why is your connection gotta be so bad? Why can't you move here? Ah, dumb. Ah.
Round two. Fight.
Damn. Yo, what's going on? Ah. Damn. Gotta lock in here. What's going on, Bob? Gonna warm up here some. Gotta get some matches in. Got 8,000 gold coins. Oh my god, so many more people stopped by already. Hello, everybody. We got all kinds of people in here already. God damn. I didn't realize how many people had already joined. Welcome, everybody. No, I'm not gonna be very, like, super talkative today. Like I said, I'll still talk a decent bit. Yesterday was really tiring. Very, very long day of work, so... And then, you ever have those days where it's like, you're completely sober, but you have such a long day, like, before, that when you wake up, you feel, like, hungover as fuck in the morning? That's how I feel today. It's just, it was such a long day that I just, like, ah... I'm trying to, lock in. I'd love to get some, like good Tekken practice in today, but... I think, unfortunately, it's not going to lead to that. I've never seen this tag custom before. The white and black, usually it's just orange and white. Damn, the ducking. Oh, that was so close. Hello. How's it going, Dewey? What's up? The duper has arrived. I'm glad the duper is here. God damn. Just stick into the mid. Oh, the delay.
three.
Feeling like a sack of wet clams, but you're hanging in there. I'm sorry that you feel like wet clams. I wouldn't want that for anybody. God, dude, the damage. 3 stacks of heaven and earth makes this character insane, bro. Can't complain too much, though, considering you're getting to watch the stream. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. We've all been there? Yeah, it's how I feel right now as well. I'm tired, bro. I'm so tired. I gotta wake up.
Round 4. Fight.
Okay, no punish on hop kick. Actually, wait, is that the safe hop kick for Feng? I could have sworn Feng has a safe hop kick. Like, one of his hop kicks variants is safe. Hey, yo, my man, what's up, Winston? What's going on? We got Danny Malls, too? What's going on? We got so many people. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the late arrival. Nah, you're good. I wouldn't say this is late. What, 11 minutes in? 12 minutes in, technically? Damn, good shit from this Lydia.
Mam chwilę przed kolejnym spotkaniem. Ciekawe, czy tamta restauracja jest jeszcze otwarta.
You seem surprised that you won. Good stuff, man. He's God, bro? I know. It's not like... I mean, you're only 2 ranks away, though. I would say that, like... If you're able to hit, like, God, like Tekken God, there's not, like, that much that's holding you back from God of Destruction. Like, you're getting there for sure. Like, I feel like, for most people, obviously, it's a case-by-case basis, but it seems the majority of the times, it seems like consistency and... like, you know, having really bad matchups that you struggle with or really bad, like, tendencies that kind of still hold you back. So it could be a bit of both. Also, Psych, fucking amazing custom. I love the colors, bro. Also, what's going on, G-Town? You said something about being really nervous right now to fight someone? Someone specific, or...? Sorry, I'm kind of confused. Saturdays are always bumping, they really are. It's always a blast. Just in general, just nervous is what you mean? Yeah, nervous is definitely kind of always a thing, but like I think the more that you play in these player matches, the more it'll kind of go away. Because I was actually kind of nervous as well hosting them. I was nervous at, like, you know, the level of skill of players that would come, nervous at, I don't know, if people would show up. Just a lot of different things. Good punish. And playing these player matches have helped me kind of relax a little bit more. It's actually helped me, I genuinely believe that a huge portion that's, like, allowed me to kind of start, like, getting over my anxiety of playing ranked has came from, like, getting used to playing these player matches and stuff. So I feel like these help out so much. To anybody who's nervous, it's so huge. I mean, take Psych for example. Like, I can't remember. Oh god, I don't even remember what rank. Like, I think red ranks, low purple ranks. I think is what it was when Psych stopped by, and like, you know, had potential 100%, but like was nowhere near as like consistent, you know, as they are now. Like, it's pretty crazy how far Psych has gone. Just kind of playing better players and getting your ass kicked kind of forces you to, like, lock the fuck in and focus on what you can do to improve. And sometimes it's really annoying to deal with. But on the other hand, it's like, it's definitely the best way to learn. And again, there's no, like, incentive of, like, oh no, I lost 1,000 points, etc. It's just, you know, if you lose, damn, you have to wait a little bit, but besides that, that's it. And that's cool. And so I like playing quick match these days. It's another great reason as well. I completely agree that, like, it's an important thing to play quick match. I personally don't, just because I play offline, and then I get these player matches in, and I kind of use the offline and player matches as my way to kind of like practice without really worrying too much. And then rank is like, okay, I want to focus and actually do things. Or just get a higher rank, obviously. That's the thing. I want to eventually go for Tekken King, but like, I want to do it on stream. So I kind of have to like wait and hold myself back, unfortunately, from playing too much, because I actually been getting really excited and like really wanting to play.
Round one.
Keeping an eye on your rank. Yeah, I played a little bit the other day. How long will you be playing? That's a good question. So I've got some stuff that I gotta do after the stream tonight, chat. So I think it depends on how many people stop by and how long. I'd say probably 2 hours, I think is what I'm looking at, honestly. I was thinking an hour at the shortest, but like there's already a handful of people that have stopped by. So unless it like player matches kind of like start to dissipate like around the hour mark, then we're gonna be pushing to 2 more hours. I definitely want to get some games in too, but like I said, I got stuff to do, and I definitely want to be able to start working on that as soon as possible. However, I definitely want to get matches in. Oh. The flip into nothing. Oh, this is a chance. What do we got here? Okay. Oh, the counter hit too. Unfortunate. Good try, man. Oh, is this Tekken 2? Or is this Tekken 1? I think this is Tekken 2. Is it, or am I insane? Hold on, I have to check now. No, it is Tekken 1. I am crazy. Okay, I was gonna say. It's one of the classic Tekkens. Alright, Bob, let's see it. What do we got? I was fighting inner demons for that second. What a sidestep. That was pretty cool. Fiji's Tekken 1, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Correct, correct.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which game this came from, but you are 100% correct, Annie. It is Tekken 1 Fiji. Oh, counter hit down back 3 is fucking insane. Ah.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, good electric. Oh! Oh. No tech roll. Oh, good sidestep.
Round 3.
Yeah, T7. Man, every time I hear Tekken 7's music, it always brings me back. It feels so nostalgic being the first Tekken that I played. Ooh, yeah, CRT, we're getting gaming in. Okay. This doesn't break wall. Good dick jab. Good stuff. Oh right, final round, let's see it. The forward fours. Oh. Tornado? God damn, this is a close one. Oh, so close. All right, let's see what I can do here. Probably not much. Oh my god, I'm still. Oh, I'm so tired. I hate being tired. GG's, yes, good stuff, Bob. Good try. We'll stick with Heihachi, I was thinking. I was thinking about maybe Dragunov, but I haven't played Dragunov in a hot minute. Lydia is cool. I like Lydia. I really do. I'm a fan.
Get ready for the next battle.
Moje pięści niosą sprawiedliwość.
Round one.
Got a bit laggy in one of the rounds. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little laggy. That's what I was kind of worried about. I wanted to choose somebody with not an electric, so I could launch punish, sidewalk right. Yeah, because I can't do it on this connection, which is unfortunate. Oh, brakes on this connection though. Good stuff. Get a hop kick. Fuck. Damn. I don't know what I did there, actually. I'm gonna be real. I won't be able to make any matches today. If you're out doing stuff, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Holy fuck. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to electric on this connection. Damn, okay. What is that tracking? That's not what I pressed either, but holy shit, dude, this connection. Oh my god, it's a fucking one bar. That makes a lot of sense. those ice out. Oh, dude, I swear to God, that was the most obvious 1+2 break I've ever had in my life. Like, I swear to God, on everything holy, I instantly pressed that 1+2 break. That connection was abysmal, man, I'm not gonna lie. That was, like, really bad. Yikes. That's frustrating. GG's, man. I wish the connection was better, honestly, but thanks for... I appreciate you stopping by. You helped me get the Bushin. Thank you for your tips through the years. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you were able to get the Bushin. I'm glad I was able to help you. I'm glad I was able to help everybody here that I have helped. And I think it's how is it Xan or is it Zan? How do you say that? However you say it. First off, thank you for playing. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. I don't really care about the connection. It's not the biggest of deals. I just wish it was better because I was having a lot of fun. So don't take that as like a oh, like I'm really pissed off that it's like bad or whatever. It's just it definitely was. It wasn't the best, but there's nothing that you can do about it. Being halfway across the world, unfortunately, will do that to connections as much as I wish that everything would be perfect for everybody. I wish netcode would be better as well. I do too, man, honestly. Tekken 8's netcode isn't that good. Because there's a lot of people that stop by from, like, other countries and stuff like that that are like, man, like, if the connection would, you know, give it, this would be phenomenal. Even though tag's in Europe, it's actually not a horrible connection. It's pretty decent, but tag's also in, like, one of the closest countries to us, so... Would have helped me see how bad a person I could be. Listen. You gonna start going to locals now? Yeah, it's huge, man. That's like the next step to learning, honestly. Fucking way she goes, bud. Honestly, CRT. It's just, it's, you know, you can't win them all. I think that's what's made me want to start playing more ranked, though, is because it's just like, damn, I want to be playing people at these ranks on my, like, connection. So player matches are great, but it only makes me, like, yearn for going into actual ranks so I can actually start playing again. I don't know, I've been enjoying Tekken recently. For once, like, ever. Ooh, a Jin. Yeah, Tag's got a Jin. I think Tag played Jin for a little bit. Because it was, what? Tag, you started with Azucena when Tekken 8 came out. And then I think you went to Jin for a little bit. And then I think you ended up settling on Fang. Or maybe Fang came before. Because I could have sworn that you played Fang in 7 as well. I don't know. No. I don't know, actually. I'm not... Tag will give us the lore after the match. I don't know. Down forward 1-4. Oh, good try. Both threw out their electrics. I need to learn Jin, honestly. Noctis, Jin, Azucena, Drag, Fang. Oh, right, you did do Dragunov, even before that. I totally forgot. That completely, like, slipped my mind. Hot damn. Yeah, you played a lot of characters. You just play this game too much. You just have, like, no life.
Get ready for the next
I'm surprised I was
battle.
able to duck that one string once. Which one? From Jin. I'm trying to think. I wasn't paying attention.
Round one.
I dropped recently to Tekken Emperor with Raina. I'm assuming were you Tekken God with Raina before? Raina looked really cool, and I had an interest of, like, considering playing her when she came out in 8, and I just got so distracted with Kazuya, and then Heihachi came out, and that was just like, oh, this is so cool. Jin is the only character I know been playing him since T7. Okay, I have to clarify. Jin was, in my opinion, one of the coolest characters in 7. I really, really, really liked him in 7. He was a very fundamental based character, jack of all trades, really, really cool, and like it was just a very unique character to pilot. I liked Jin in 7 a lot. 8, I don't know. I don't like some of the changes they made to him. However, I don't know. I just. There's a lot of stuff that they gave him that was like, oh my god, bro. He went from being like a jack of all trades, like very good fundamental character to just absolute like unga bunga. It was just crazy. Raina is so hard, at least for you. I'll have to consider playing some Raina. I can't really give my opinion on how I feel about if the character's hard stage, don't play her. I could see it because Mishimas in general can be difficult, but like I also find it interesting because she also just has a lot more string pressure than most other characters, so I feel like you have to play her a little different than Mishima's. It's kind of like a weird Mishima hybrid. I think that what she has, though, she has a lot of pretty good stuff. Forward 3-1 is the Jin string. Forward 3-1. Oh, yes. Like the axe kick into the jab. Sorry. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. They made beginner characters out of Jin and T8. They did, and it's kind of weird. Everyone should just keep it simple and play the cool Russian guy. Sentai is fake pressure. It is. You're right. Yeah, but it's not exactly just Sentai is what I mean when I say like string pressure that she has. Because like while like I think it's a very balanced stance is the argument that I'll give right now. It seems like there's an option for everything for her to do, but there's also an option for you to do like anything. Like what is it? Sidewalk left or sidewalk right beats majority of the options, or is it? I don't think it's all of the options. Surely there's at least one that beats it, right? Yeah, Reina's very balanced stances. Yeah, it doesn't seem very oppressive. It seems like if you kind of know how to play against the stances, you can get around it, and it takes the. And that's what I like, because the Raina player at higher ranks, it requires them to kind of be a little more consistent with their reads and how they're playing instead of just kind of throwing out the same consistent stance pressure over and over again, which I think is that like Mishima-esque part of her kind of like sticking out, which is really important. So I'm a very firm believer. Also, huge fucking play psych. Good stuff, man. You can one dab or dick jab, but she can use her power crush as well, and that's kind of what I mean. It's just like there are a lot of things where it's like one solution that the defender can do can beat all of the options except for one or two of the things in her stance, and that's kind of how it is for everything. So it comes up to the Raina player to be playing and reading the opponent to be deciding how she's using Sentai, because you can't like. Is it possible to block Sentai? Or block out of Sentai without doing anything, or are they able to get a dick jab, like, no matter what out of it still? I haven't actually tested that. I was talking about this actually a couple nights ago with a friend, and I couldn't remember if Sentai stance was one of those stances where, like, if you just get, like, if you go forward 2 into Sentai stance on block, I can't remember if you can block it or not. It isn't a complete option select. Yeah, I know it's not a complete option select. That's what I mean. Like, you 100% the Raina player has to, like, choose specifically against what you are doing. Like, it's not an option select to be every single item. There are things that will beat sidewalks or, you know, sidewalk duck. The options that you would be using to option select the majority of her stances, she has like things like power crushes, and I'm assuming she has a move that at least tracks. I'm not going to say she is, because I can't think off the top of my head. Also, I wasn't tabbing in or out there, by the way, so this connection is not like me messing with my computer. Psych sees it as well. You guys are probably just gonna have to play through it. I'm sorry. I don't know whose this is. I swear to God, this isn't me. I'm not tabbing in or out. This is not me. So I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, guys.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't know. Is Psych playing? What's going on? 'Cause I don't know whose connection that is. It's gonna be between G-Town and Psych to let me know what's going on there, because I can't see the bars. Actually, can I? Wait, hold on. Move history, attack info, frame data, match participant profile. Yeah, no, it won't tell me. Yeah, so I have no way of knowing which one of you guys are lagging right now. So one of you two that is playing right now, if you can hear me, please take a peek at the meter and let me know who's causing the problems, because I don't want to figure out exactly what's going on here. That's odd. But I mean, yeah, you guys are locked into it. You guys will have to do what you can, at least for this match, for the time being. I just don't know who's who.
Round 3.
You can forward 2 and then block, but you can't cancel into a block if you commit to Sentai. So yeah, so if you commit to Sentai, even, like, if you do a 4-4-2 on block, basically what I'm saying, you commit to Sentai, I'm assuming there's just not a way for you to block quick enough. So, like, you could dick jab. I'd imagine, like, you could probably get the power crush out. I'd imagine that's kind of, like, what they're trying to get, but, like, there's no way to, like, cancel the move like you can with, like, Heihachi's. Yeah, this is something else. I'm sorry. For the both of you two, I don't know, like that. I don't know who's causing it. Damn, that worked. Haha. Oh. I feel bad. I don't I don't know who's is causing what. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. That was an interesting connection. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess we'll figure it out. I guess we'll see who is causing the problems. Yeah, I don't know. Could you guys see on your end, G-Town, what was going on? Because both of you, that's the thing, is both of you guys played a match before, and neither of you were lagging, but when you played against each other just now, it was bad. I can barely move against you, too much lag. Yeah, it's like, do you know, could you guys see in the bottom right? Because I wouldn't tell me who was, like, lagging out there. Could you guys tell? Was it somebody specific? Because I know Psych is on a console, so I don't know if it'll actually tell you guys. For me, it was smooth for the most part. Yeah, I mean, it looked fine besides those stutters, but like that was an intense amount of stutters. So we'll see. Yeah, that was unfortunate. It's like, I'm sorry that you had to lose your turn over that, because you did really good against tag there with the Raina. So I at least want to give you compliments on that. Like that, the improvement was awesome, man. Code blue with the all blue outfit. I fuck with it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, G-Town. We'll see. It's... Yeah... I don't know.
Round 2. Fight.
Should be code yellow. This connection is something else. Yeah. I don't know if this. I don't want to tell anybody they can or can't play, but this is pretty intense. G-Town. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you were at least able to say it. If there's. Yeah. Damn. I would say after this match, if there's any way you could like try restarting your game, maybe take a peek, see if it's any better. Because it's just. It's definitely not going to be playable for anybody, unfortunately. Which is crazy, because you just played, so I know that it's not, like, your entire connection, but it's, like, definitely, clearly something is happening for sure. Alrighty. The whole jig. You lost your spot because you pressed right trigger. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm up next. Okay. Azucena. I'm gonna do Kazuya here. Even if it's not Azucena, because I want to play Lokaz.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Damn it. I wasn't paying attention to that. Ah. Yeah, someone joined Bob and B room. Ah. Ah. Damn. I don't know this character at all.
Round 3.
I helped you with better understanding of cause, by the way. I'm glad. Ah, damn, that's unfortunate. I don't know what extensions there are in this character. Damn. The orbital. Okay, cool. We got one round at least. That's all that matters for me.
Fight.
It's okay. I have no idea what Azucena does. Yeah, I don't either. Damn, that's... Ah. Wait, that gets over a grab as well? Wait, what are you supposed to do? Wait, okay. So it beats mids, it beats highs. Wait, what the fuck do you do? Because I did down forward 4 as well. Mid, I did down forward 4. I grabbed, I did a high, and I did down forward 4. Okay, everybody's saying mid, but I did down forward 4. I'm positive I did. I'm 100% sure I did down forward 4, and she stepped it. You did down back 4? Is that what I got out? Okay. I honestly wasn't even looking at my screen. I was trying to read chat at the same time. That's really stupid. I did down forward 4. I don't know how I got down back 4. You did jab, down forward, and grab. Okay. I did not mean to do down back 4. I don't know why I got down back 4. That's really fucking annoying, actually. Watch the replay, boss. You did not. I'm not arguing with you guys that I didn't. I'm I'm literally saying that I was reading chat. Literally, like, this is the third time I've said it now. I was reading chat. I went for down forward 4. I believe you guys that I got down back 4. I'm seeing 2 of you guys saying it, but I'm not going to sit here and argue with chat and say that's not what I did. Because if you guys said that's what I did, that's what I did. But I'm not going to sit here and fucking argue with you. I promise you I did down forward 4. Whether that's what I got or not, I mean, was I on right side? My brain might have stopped working. I mean, the game clearly read down back 4, but I don't know how. Yeah, you were P2? Okay, that is solved then. Solution solved, chat. That's exactly why. That is 110% why. My brain literally just, yeah, that's exactly what it is. God damn it. That's really fucking irritating. Message with red light, sorry I didn't press you. No, you're okay. I'm not like... You're good. I should listen. Okay. Hold on. You don't need to apologize. I need to apologize. You saw a move come out. You told me what move it came out. I should not be getting, because I'm not irritated. I'm irritated at myself because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened, because I know I hit down forward 4. And now it makes a lot of sense as to what was going on. My brain just wasn't working. I'm not mad at anybody, obviously. I've tried to figure out what the fuck was going on my shit. So don't worry. You don't have to apologize. You're A-okay. I was irritated. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. And then, yeah. And then it was P2 side. It completely... I've got brain fog really badly right now. I woke up like... What? Oh my god, actually, like, literally 40 minutes ago now at this point. Like, I woke up right before my stream. I'm so fucking tired. And I had that. And I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. So you're good, man. Don't worry. I promise everything is A-okay. Damn, I wish I was paying attention to which side I was on then, actually. now I really do. But no, you're good. It's very hard for chat to, like, press me in a sense that will, like, actually, like, make me mad. Like, if there's somebody who, like, I'm very clear that's, like, trying to irritate me, I'll just ban them. I'll just kick them. Like, I'm not gonna keep somebody around that's clearly trying to like irritate me. So when I get mad, whether it's at other people that I'm playing against, or whether it's in situations like that, like, this is for everybody, this is just me, it is almost 110% of the time me pissed off at myself because I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong, and I'm just in an irritated mood for that time being, trying to figure out what the problem was. So we're good now, no worries. Should I play? I don't know, I want to keep playing Heihachi, but I kind of actually want to play somebody else. I've seen so many characters everybody's playing. Also, hold on, let me catch back up as well with this Raina chat, because this is, when you play Raina, you really have to watch how your opponent reacts to their stances, and then there are some people that no matter what, whenever she goes into Sentai stance, they dock. There are a lot of people that do that, I agree, and it's like a lower skill level like thing. It's mainly like a purple-blue ranks thing. Less in blue ranks I've noticed, but it's more like purple and red ranks, is because like a lot of Rainas will mix up, and I think I talked about this as well in my Beginner's Guide to Learning Raina. You don't always want to duck Sentai stance, But if the Reina is only mixing up Sentai Stance 3+4 and Sentai Stance 3 over and over again, like, that's not a mix-up. She's mixing you up between a high and a low. Obviously, if she's throwing another mids in there, yeah, then it would become, like, an actual mix-up. But if the Reina player is only doing those things, you can just solve both solutions by just ducking. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do, because a lot of lower-ranked Reinas will go, oh, a high that's plus on block, I can continue my pressure, that's good, and a low, so if they're standing, I'll get damage and still be plus, so I can also continue my advantage, and then they don't really look at anything else. Because on paper, to, you know, somebody who just wants damage, who just wants, wow, good shit, too, you know, who wants damage and who wants, like, frames and stuff like that, a mid that's negative or whatever doesn't seem good to a purple-ranked player. Yeah, I'm not too sure either, G-Town. I wish I knew as well. It really sucks that you're not able to... Like I said, I would try... You're more than welcome to restart your game, restart your computer, hop back in here, see? Because we played one game, and it was working fine. I didn't play it, but I watched it, and it didn't seem like anything that was coming in towards the end, so... You just skipped today and watched? No worries, man. I'm sorry that you weren't able to play. I appreciate you stopping by, seriously. Both for watching and hanging out and play games. Also, CRT, yeah, the auto dodge is pretty crazy. However, I thought mids were the solution to that, and I didn't hit a mid. I'm just stupid. Yes, burger. Holy shit, the fit. Oh my god. This is insane. The fit's on both of them. This is so fucking crazy. I can't get over this Dragunov still. Damn. Nina Dragunov kicking it. Oh. Oh, damn, that reaches. Wow, you get the fucking Raina Oki, too. I don't know many people who know about that, actually. The fucking instantaneous Sentai 3+4 that you did at wall there. Hold on, I gotta... Good bait. Oh my god, that down forward too. Oh. Getting stuck in the blender. Oh. That's a lot right there. No pickup? Oh. The scramble situation, though, wins. Hot damn. 41 damage is quite a bit for that. I actually had no idea that it did that much damage. Oh. Good break.
Final round. Fight.
Holy shit. It's getting intense. Oh, the power crush too. Wow. Good stuff.
You win.
The fit is so crazy. It's absolutely insane. I love it. I need to play more Dragunov, honestly. I held back in season 1 when he came out because he was just, I don't know. He was too broken for me. I think he's still really good though right now. he still seems pretty damn good. Good matches though, guys. Good stuff. Alright, CRT. Drag is still very good, yeah. And he's what he seems like. The pigeon roll stance seems pretty good at wall. Oh wow, instant wall rising. How to counter pigeon roll? So I'll let you guys in a little secret. In neutral when it comes to pigeon roll, I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really labbed those options. I'm gonna be honest, but most people aren't using neutral in pigeon roll, and if they are, it's kind of one of those things where you either pressed and you're pretty much just getting hit by one of the moves either way, just because you were pressing and they hit you with a sidestep. Or you can kind of create space for yourself and try and get around it that way. However, specifically at wall, there is technically an option select that beats every single pigeon roll option unless the Dragunov delays it. So basically what you need to do is on wake up, just do an instant while standing 4. I think I watched a video on it and it said that up to 13 frames, I think it said you could get it consistency, but like it's hard to do anything above that, and it's still really hard to do anything 13 frames or higher. So you usually want to do, mashing while standing 4. They talked about it specifically, and it wasn't like just like, because I mean I think mashing might work obviously, but it was specifically an instant while standing 4. They said the timing was like really strict, like it's a couple frames. I don't know what it actually is, but it's pretty tight. But if you can do an instant while standing 4, it should auto-correct and the hurt box will extend, even in the pitch and roll animation, and get around it. Are you guys with the anti-Jin video I watched 1,000 times? Probably. That sounds like me. I would say that's a possibility. I have a Jin guide that's probably fits that criteria. Drag can parry it though, if he knows it's coming correct. Well, actually, so yes, he can parry it. However, it's kind of like a on reaction of looking at the pigeon roll, because if he goes to the pigeon roll motion, even if he like cancels the pigeon roll, the only thing he can do is block it. He does not have any amount of frames whatsoever to do anything other than do a pigeon roll, and I think at worst cancel it into nothing and block. He doesn't have enough frames to start up a parry, so the only way that you can, and that's why you wouldn't mash it as well. It's more on a reaction, and I tested it a little bit, and it seems like you can, but he doesn't have the frames to do anything. The only, like I said, there's something very, very, very specific, and I think it's literally like just delaying the tech roll a little bit, like the pigeon roll, like expecting the opponent to lay on the ground and expecting them for you to just instantly pigeon roll, and just delaying the timing a little bit to try and throw them off. Or going for completely different Oki situations is what it seems to be the, like, 2 solutions to the problem. It's got to be pretty tight, though. You got to be on top of your game with it. Oh. That was a good rage art. That was a really good rage art. The headphones too? I fuck with the fit, man. Oh. Was it that forward neutral 4 or forward neutral 4? I think it's forward neutral 4, right? It's like King's forward neutral 2. I'm pretty sure. It's one of the two. I don't know. Oh no, the blender. It's forward neutral 3. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Oh! Continuing the pressure. Oh, the sidestep was crazy. Forward neutral 4 is the mid-heat engager. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Okay. Oh. Oh, it hits. Damn. She can do Fuminsoku as well. That's her, the like, stance where she, like, fucking walks backwards or whatever, right? So I'm assuming so, because I'm pretty sure that's how Psyche got that counter hit anyways. Good punish. Yeah, the walking stance. Okay, gotcha. I thought so. I figured that's what that was. Wow, good read on the low. Damn, the low reads. Oh, good fucking throw break. Oh, the round start. That had to have been an accident. Oh, that would have been really unfortunate if you were a little closer. Oh. Pressing. Oh, does this work? Damn. Good stuff, guys. Great fucking game. Good stuff, Psyche. That was some great punishing, man. That was a pretty good Dragunov. That was a really good rage art, yeah. Good shit. What up? What's going on, Royal Flame? How you doing? Hope everybody's doing great today. I'm doing pretty good. Waking up. Still. Also, as well, I'm going to, for everybody, for reference, I'm going to play this next rotation here. And then I'm probably going to go over to Group B or Group C. Just because I want to get more consistent games in. So anybody who wants to play, feel free to hop over there. Because I definitely would like to get some games in. So I won't be doing that next. Like I want to watch these next 3 games here, and then I also want to get one more game with whoever's the winner in this one, and I'm gonna hop over for just a little bit, not a super long time, because I'd like to get at least a couple of good games in here. I'd like to use this for actual practice this time around, because there's some good players around, and everybody's getting better. It's awesome. Doing well. It's awesome. I'm really glad to hear, man.
For the next battle.
I think we listened to this when the stream started, but this is a fucking banger, so we're gonna listen to it again. Oh, I fuck with the fit. I fuck with the Jin fit. The purple and gold. Damn.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, counter hit. Oh, no follow-up. Ah, good sidestep pop kick. Very aggressive Jin. Yeah, it's usually how Jins play. It's not like too surprising. That's kind of how I always expect it now. Anytime that I see a Jin around Tekken King, Tekken Emperor, Tekken God, I mean, hell, even higher, honestly. Like, I kind of expect them to be very aggressive because it's just, I don't know, it's what Jin is best at in this game, is very, very hyper-aggressive, very plus frame heavy pressure. It's a lot of matchup knowledge as well. It's stuff that I know on paper, but stuff that I need to practice more, like ducking his down forward 1-4 extension. Sidestepping certain 1-1-3, 1-1-4 extensions. It's a lot of specific stuff. If you don't like specifically learn Jin, like it's a kind of a character that will fuck you up. But I think it's, in my opinion, Jin is one of the first matchups that a lot of people should learn how to play against because there's so many of them. It's so aggressive, and there's usually it's a very kind of straightforward game plan for Jin players most of the time. So you can usually guess. I've actually it's been so long since I've even seen that much of that cutscene, honestly. Usually everybody skips it. Oh. Oh, wow. Phenomenal parry. That move is so good. Aw, mid electric would have gotten it. Good job, Psych. Still keeping it going, man. Raina's good. GG's. Yeah. Psych has gotten so fucking good. Good stuff, guys. Kevin, I love your fucking Jin custom, too, by the way. It's so fucking cool. Thank you so much, of course, man. I love it. Everybody who stops by here always has such awesome customs. They're always, like, such cool references or, like, just absolutely amazing fits. It's like no in between. You guys have absolutely amazing style, which is so rare. It's like, unironically, it's so rare to find so many people with such good customs consistently. Damn, I might even have to switch. Everybody's switching back and forth between different lobbies. The hair, okay. We got fuckboy Shaheen. The fuckboy Shaheen, yeah. The best way I could describe it. It's not in a bad way either. I fuck with the fit. One thing I'll never forget, chat, and I need you guys to hear this as well, so I'll stop talking when it happens again next, but when Shaheen pops his heat, what's up with that, like, violin shriek at the end that sounds like a Minecraft cave noise? Like, it's specifically when he pops his heat, he says whatever he says, and then it's a little after, there's just, like, this violin-like note. And it sounds like a Minecraft cave noise. Listen. Okay. Well, no heat pop here. Hopefully this next round. Listen, it's obvious. I can hear it every single time. I gotta hear it. If the Shaheen goes this entire time without popping heat as well, I'd be pretty surprised, but... Good 50-50s. God, that animation's so long. Good stuff. Good mix-up, good mix-up. Oh. There, that noise. You guys heard it again. It's there. It's not even just in heat. It's some of his moves do it. What is up with the Minecraft cave noises? I felt like I was like going insane when I was playing against a Shaheen like a couple of weeks back, and I kept hearing this noise. It literally sounds like a Minecraft cave noise. It's so oddly specific, but it's because there's a specific audio cue that I'm thinking of. I need to hear it again in my mind, but I swear to God, I've heard something exactly like that. Final round. Oh. It's so hard to get good in Tekken when someone has other games to grind. Yeah. I understand. I completely get that. Because I really want to improve a lot at Tekken as well. And I'm trying to force myself to play more of it. But it's... Oh, good. Parry. But it's very hard to force myself to. Especially when Street Fighter 6 is just so much fun. I've been having so much fun with Street Fighter 6 recently, like, unironically. That it's just like, I've been enjoying Tekken a little bit more, like, these past couple of weeks, though. I've been trying to change my mentality and how I approach learning matchups and playing the game as a whole, and it's helped me a lot, but it's, yeah, no, I understand. I totally get it. Trust me. Alright. Let's see it. Shaheen versus Jack. So curious.
Get ready for the next battle.
Resort again, too. Nice. Nice, nice.
Round 1.
This is probably my favorite stage in this game right now. I don't know, Fallen Destiny is actually really cool, too. I like the way that Fallen Destiny looks, but, like, how small the stage is it's an intense stage. But, the visuals and everything on it is really cool. Jesus. The Jason Voorhees Jack, too. Or not Jason, I mean, it might be. Honestly, I didn't realize it was a skull mask. I just saw... It's kind of what it looks like to me, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even see it was a punish. I honestly thought there... Yeah, okay, so CRT says Jason as well. Okay, so I can't be insane. Surely. I'm not the only person. Well, clearly I'm not. Because Twitch also thinks so as well, but...
Round 3. Fight.
We also got another fit on the Shaheen as well. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm familiar. Unless it's just a cool, unique fit. That Jason one stood out way too much to me. Because, like, it doesn't, like, look too much like Jason if you just look at the face when he's, like, standing still. But, like, as he's moving and doing things, you're not really paying too much attention. It looks a lot like him, actually. I don't know.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh. Yeah, Jack is a character that's really difficult to play against in this game. The TLDR that I've learned from really good Jack players and really good NA players is that you it's kind of always Jack's game, and you just have to play Jack's game and take your time when you can, and also just learn the match as well. Oh god, I haven't fought in the Jack in fucking forever though. I've forgotten so much stuff about him. Let me hold on. No, finish spectating. Trying to find frame data here. I don't know which one is on my stick, honestly. There we go. Oh, good hop kick. The mid heat engager psych? Yeah, the one it was you were playing on the hangar map or whatever, and you did do Insoku 4. But you can get it naturally as well. Oh my god, it was a draw? Wait. I didn't even realize what just happened. Sorry, I was reading chat. That okay, wait, so who stays? Oh, it takes both people out. That is insane. That's actually so crazy. That I've never actually seen that in player matches. I had no idea what would happen for that. That's like a 1 in a million chance for that to happen. One, a draw, and then to also happen in player matches and see it like that. Like, wow, okay. GG's to both. Yeah, absolutely. That was an awesome match. That was pretty good.
I hate rich people.
That fucking lied. Ah. Try to electric punish that. Interesting. It's me, Jason Voorhees. Okay, it was. Good, 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 good. I'm good, I'm not insane. Because I had to think about that for a second. But that's what it looked like. It was a really good custom. Damn, broken correctly. Guys, I swear to God I went to electric. I missed the button. I know that's gonna sound insane, but I swear to God I went for an electric and I actually just missed my button. Ah, I broke wrong again. I'm mashing. Fuck. Is that 1 or 2 again? I can't remember, chat. Damn, good job.
Round 4. Fight.
Damn. I'm still breaking wrong, dude. I cannot break grabs today. Like, actually at all. I'm insane. Thank you, I actually stole it from another Jack player? Really? That's fucking cool. That's a really cool custom, dude. It fits really well with Jack, too. Like, just the bulkiness of him. I wonder how good that'd look on Falcomrom, actually. That'd be a really cool custom for Falk. Good stuff, CRT. Really good attempt on the rage right there as well. It was too good. My name is Jason, so I had to. Oh, it just fits. You just have to. I agree. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez. Who? We'll stick with Kazuya. GG CRT as always, man. 1 break. Okay, thank you, Bob. Sorry, I was late, but I know what we're talking about. Choose your character? Oh shit. Okay, who we choose in CRT? I'll run him for the next 5 games that we play. Your character choice. Good electric fuck. Been a hot minute since we had a character pick. Yeah, it has been. It'll... Damn. Some Hwaorang? Oh god. Okay. Good dodge. Damn. Ah. It's so scary to duck against Raina at the wall.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah. Should have held the duck. That's unfortunate. Okay, cool.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, damn. I was trying to KBD there. It's unbreakable. Damn. Ah, good electric punish. Good shit. While we were playing, I think I heard you say Jack was hard to fight against. Do people really feel that way? Yes. How you gotta keep in mind though that I don't like see Jacks much at all. The minus 15 electric, yeah. I was honestly, I shouldn't have been testing you. I was using down forward to check your movement a lot, and I was like, you know, if I finished a couple of times every now and then, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal because I wasn't expecting you to do that. I figured eventually, like by the second or third time, you would down forward to me, but I did not think like off rip, very first blocked one, you would electric it. So I went for the test and I failed. So good shit. You went for it? That's what you're supposed to do, man. Good shit. Oh, great reaction. But yeah, back with the Jack stuff. I don't see a lot of Jacks in ranked. I think I've actually like ran into one Jack in ranked when since I've played. So all of my experience from Jack comes from playing against Ty, the Brian player from North America, and playing against a handful of his friends as well. And because he is good friends with Joe Crush, Joey Fury, etc., he has a very, very good Jack and a very good understanding of Jack as a character. And I have another friend as well who mained Jack in Tekken 7 as well, who was also very, very, very insane tournament player. So I was learning the matchup from like the best players that there were in North America. And I haven't really played against the character much in 8 and labbed against them. A lot of this is like me playing in 7, and I played a little bit in 8. I played especially against Jack in this instance. I played against a little bit of Ty's Jack for a couple of sets. And did pretty good, but like that was like before Season 2 came out, and I've kind of forgotten a lot of the stuff that he's gotten, and I've kind of not really paid attention to it. So the character is very difficult to play when it's piloted by one of the best, which could be said by, you know, a lot of characters, but that's kind of like generally what I meant. I wasn't like, oh, this character is like top 1 busted, anybody could play him. Like, I think he's good, and I definitely think he's of the easier characters 100%, but like, my statement was more so just like stating that like he's a very good character, and especially if there's somebody who can pilot him very well, he's an extremely scary character to play against. How hard is Raina? I really want to learn this character. I think it's really back and forth. It depends on your definition of hard, because a lot of people are going to argue that Mishimas are going to be hard no matter what because the execution of electric. If you can, execute electric and you don't really struggle with that kind of stuff, it's not going to be any harder than learning, any other Mishima. For me, I don't know. I feel it's difficult to say who's hard and who isn't in this game because, like, what might be not hard to me might be really hard to somebody else. Like I said, like, I don't struggle with electrics, albeit as long as the connection is actually good. So anything that requires, like, inputs is something that I'm just, like, either already know or something that I just don't mind labbing and practicing, so it's just not really considered hard to me. So I can't really give 100% unbiased opinion of a character if they're hard, especially since, one, I don't like play Raina a lot, and two, since I play Mishimas and I'm really consistent with electric and using forward 4 electric, etc. in like Mishima style game plans. I would say of the Mishimas, I would say she's I don't want to say easier because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea, but like she's good. She is good. I think that, like, if you play her like a simple fundamental Mishima, I feel like she's a lot better than a lot of people think. Like, you can do Sentai mix-up stances and stuff like that, and you can rely on that if you want to. That jump was crazy, but it's not necessary. Her lows, she struggles with her lows, kind of. Again, it depends, like, because, like, for instance, what is it? Her new low, if anybody could help me out. It's whatever the walkback stance is, people were talking about it before. The, like, you guys already know what I'm talking about. The super linear fucking new season 2 Raina low. -12 for some reason. It's a good low, but it's only good if your opponent isn't moving, because it's very linear. So a lot of the problems that people have with the character, like, oh, she, doesn't have very good lows, she doesn't have these kinds of things, are things that you really shouldn't be worrying about in the situations where you're realizing that lows aren't good. Like, if you're getting stepped so consistently against the player, one, you shouldn't be using that really linear low in the first place, and two, you shouldn't really be relying on lows to, like, check your opponent from stepping unless your character is somebody like Lydia, or Clive, or somebody who has a low that's specifically meant to stop, or Hwaorang as well, who's meant to stop people from stepping. So it's really difficult to say, but I would say that anything in Tekken 8, including the Tekken 8 newcomers, is not as hard as you might first think. Like, just practice, play some, and if that's what you want to do, like, go for it. Like don't be stopped by execution or the fear of not being good or anything like that. That's the only way that you can improve. Probably harder than average, but easier than other Mishimas. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like harder than other characters on paper, simply because of the fact that she has electric. If we're talking about the fact of, like, completely new, I'm brand new to Tekken, I've never played a character like with electrics before, and even if you've never came from another fighting game that has, like, DP inputs or something like that, it's brutal. It's pretty hard to learn. But if you're at that point where they are kind of easy, then, like, I don't know, especially in Tekken 8, Mishimas kind of get back on the level of, like, I don't know, complication of everybody else. Like, they're not really that hard to pilot in 8. Like, it's not the tried and true, like, I'm an insane, really difficult low-tier Mishima player from Tekken 7 anymore. It's kind of like a lot of the Mishimas are really good in this game. Again, except for, like, maybe Devil Jin. I've seen a lot of discourse about that, but I've literally never played the character, and I've never seen him in ranked before. Like, it's just, I've never seen the character.
Round 3. Fight.
Raina is hard, don't let anybody fool you, and that's why, like, I don't want to directly say that Raina is hard, or Raina isn't hard. I feel like everybody has their own opinions or are entitled to their own opinions, and based on everybody's, own unique experiences and learning fighting games and who they've played before, you know, everybody's going to have kind of a different thing. So it just really it's so dependent. It's so dependent on all kinds of different factors on if it would be easy or not. Another thing that a lot of people don't really consider is playstyles. What's your playstyle? Do you have a Mishima style playstyle? If you don't, Mishimas are going to be difficult. If you have a I am insanely aggressive, I want to be pushing buttons every single fucking minute, I'm a Victor player, but I want to play a Mishima, Jin. I mean, that's a great example. But if you're that type of player where you're like, I am aggressive, I want to be as aggressive as humanly possible, then, you know, characters like Heihachi aren't going to be 100% the best. Because while Heihachi is phenomenal and a really good character, he suffers from lows that aren't really slow and really, like, I mean, we'll call it what it is, reactable. You can't, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? I have, okay. But yeah, while we watch this slideshow, getting back to what I was talking about, it really depends. It honestly really depends. How would I go about joining this? Sorry, I got really into talking. If you go over into Tekken main menu, online section, player matches, and then there should be an option that says like search for session. Go to there, and the lobby's name is Avrix FGC. You're probably gonna have to refresh a handful of times. It's a stupid Tekken problem. There's nothing that we can do about it. Just for some reason, it takes forever to like actually load up all of the current actual lobbies. So if you don't see my name, just refresh it a handful of times and then hop in here, and you're good to go. You can play your cheesy, but to really use all our tools properly, you have to have really quick reflexes to player as well, to basically keep up with how fast she plays. I feel like it's and this thing is I don't disagree with you, Psych. However, I agree with you so much that I believe that that's kind of a lot of characters as a whole. I think that like when you start getting to that level, you kind of have to start locking in and playing the game a little differently. How do you deal with parry characters? I know that question's going to Bob, but that's an interesting one. Don't press on immediate timing. Yeah, delay or grab. So in that instance, I didn't even actually watch the majority of it. I was kind of just staring at my monitor on the other side to read chat, but I'm assuming One Punch was getting you with parries off of Sentai, which if he's getting you on parries off of Sentai, there's one of two things you can do. You could be pressing like grabs, you could be going on grabs for immediate timing stuff that you want to do, or you could be Sentaiing into nothing and just electricing or down forward 2ing actually, since you have a down forward 2. I don't know. I don't want to tell you to down forward 2 on reaction, because I don't know if that would work. I think you could recover in time. I think if you just want to actually beat it and get some sort of damage out of it no matter what, grabbing out a Sentai stance is a good thing. I think that's the way to get around it universally. Crash out facing Asuka, Jun, and Leroy. Yeah, well, especially with Asuka, then the delayed, like doing Sentai stance into nothing is going to be huge. Usually people don't interrupt your Sentai stance in the first place, so if you just Sentai stance into nothing and block, most of the time the worst that you're going to eat is like a dick jab or a jab in general, or like a down forward 2 or a can if they don't know the matchup. And if they don't know the matchup, then that already gives you a little bit of information that you can use. But like playing it safe, not killing yourself, overrunning like your normal game plan and going in and going, hey, I know that this Asuka is most likely going to parry my Sentai stance, because Raina having such an obvious stance being one where she actually physically spins, it's more of a likelihood that the Asuka player is going to be paying attention and specifically trying to counter those kinds of things. Same thing with Leroy and Jun as well. So I would say it's a good idea to, when on your first couple of interactions of Sentai stance on forward, forward 2, etc., like just see if she parries. And if she parries, grab her. If you feel comfortable enough and you really want to get into it, lab your, like, make the AI do nothing. Actually, I think you can do that in Tekken. Can you choose between 2 different options? of reactions on hit. I can't remember, honestly. I really don't know off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. Noob Law? I think he's just trying to have fun, man. I think he's literally just trying to have fun and play the game. It's just player matches. It's not that serious. Yeah, GG's, guys. Good stuff. Also, I said I would back out of this. But so I could get other matches, but I'm already at the top. So we'll do one more, and then I'll go over to B lobby again. And I'm still doing Hwaorang. we got a donation over on Twitch for it. So 5 sets of Hwaorang. That character, I don't know actually, like really at all. I definitely know 0 combos. I think I can have a very, very, very like level 0 Flamingo pressure game plan, but like besides that, I don't think so. Time for another double KO. Wait, is this the exact same matchup again? Oh my god. Alrighty, guys, you got the run back now. Oh my god, we got the Doom guy fit. Good slide. Oh, good stuff. I totally forgot that launches. Every time I see that move, I always think it's gonna whiff. Like, that combo pickup looks so weird. Oh, wow. Good duck. Yeah, that one. That it always looks like it's going to fucking miss. Okay. Oh. Still holding the duck. Oh, that was a great low parry. God damn, man. Wow, the prediction on the duck. I wonder, huh, that move that's +3. I wonder if you can step that. You have a really fundamentalist way of playing Shaheen. This is a really cool Shaheen. You're actually kind of making this character look swag, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, the blue spark too. Oh no! The drop! Oh, we're going to a final round to decide what the last game you guys played together being a fucking tie. That's still crazy. First draw in the history of this stream as well, too. That would be insane if we got 2 draws, honestly. Double Rage Art, double KO on the same frame. Wow, good stuff, guys. Shaheen taken out on top this time. Good stuff. Final round, too. That was an awesome game, guys. That was some pretty fucking cool Shaheen, honestly. And that's I don't really like the character. So that's saying something, honestly. You made that character look cool, bro. Falcon Rum now too, based. First Balk we've seen in a hot minute too. Yeah, GG's guys, good stuff. Seriously, that was awesome. Very, very, very cool. I learned a little bit from that. I took my time trying to have a mix of low-high and AK. I can really see the AK inspiration. Like, actually, unironically. I know that sounds kind of cringe to say. And I know that, like, you're still Bushin right now, but, like, you have a really good, like, fundamentals. You have a set game plan, and I think that would be a problem at higher ranks exploiting it, but, like, it's still, like, unbelievably impressive, like, what I've seen so far, because usually it's just a lot of people. Wow. I mean, just great example there. Like, do you play a lot of rank? I mean, obviously you can't type in the middle of the game, so no worries if you're still listening. But whenever you get the chance, you gotta let me know when you get out, because you have a very good fundamental understanding of the games and matchups here. Also, this Heihachi skin is so cool, actually. The whole all bronze Heihachi, that's actually so cool. Back 3-3. Oh no, we're gonna do this one. Good duck. Yeah.
Round 3. Fight.
The down forward 4. Oh, good sidestep. No punish. Oh. Too slow, I'm imagining on that. I didn't even realize that you guys still had floor. Damn, good try, good shit. Alrighty, I gotta... This guy continues to play Heihachi. I'd love to do a Heihachi mirror here. Fuck, actually, I gotta play Hwaorang. I promised. I can't. I gotta stick with Hwao. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right.
Round 1. Fight.
I love Lol's fucking Kill Bill outfit. I know it's not supposed to be, but it's the only thing I can think of. It's been a while since I played a Heihachi after like almost a month break due to my internet having issues last month. Well, I'm glad that you at least got it solved. I'm trying to get back into ranked here again, and I'm like actually kind of addicted at improving right now. It's been like, besides 2 or 3 days ago when I just like went to get Fujin real quick, I had not played ranked in, oh god, I don't know. I think it's been like two almost 3 months since I played ranked. Like, it's been a long time. I don't play a lot of ranked. I've been busy with a lot of like personal stuff. So I have significantly stunted my improvement and performance more than I would have liked to have, but I'm really getting back into the game a lot. And these player matches are helping me stay focused and locked in. The issue is that I played online, it lagged pretty hard, so I stayed playing a looter shooter all month. Nice, which looter shooter? I gotta ask. Yeah, it was a good electric punish. That happens to me as well. Good electric try. I wanted to see if he would go for it. I couldn't get that either. I was literally practicing that the other day. But I tried to get electric multiple times and I couldn't. Division 2? Hell yeah, man. I played a decent bit of Division 2. I beat the game when it released. I adore the first Division, though. That's the one that I love more than anything. Damn. Alrighty, Red Lightning. As much as I'd love to do a Heihachi mirror with you, like I said, I did get a donation for 5 sets of WoW. And I want to get that through. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to hop on this, and then once I get finished with this match, I'm going to hop over to B side and just run a bunch of sets until I get 5 total matches of Hwaorang, and then that'll be it for me, because we're coming up on 2 hours here soon, and I think by the time that I get my 5 matches of Hwaorang in, and watch a couple more matches, we'll be wrapping everything up. So, lobby will not disband, by the way, so don't worry about staying. If you want to keep getting games and stuff like that, I will be heading out, but you guys are more than welcome to keep playing as well. Okay, if I'm playing random, I want a stage, and that's a stage without walls.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright. I have never ever played this character actually against a real person before. Fuck, man. He's just not giving me any room to breathe here. I need... What's my punish? Or what's my panic move with this character again? Ah! Get away! Damn.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah, good block. Good shit. Good electric. I don't know this character at all. I'm struggling so much. Fuck, come on. What else we got? I like your custom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shit. Ah, I didn't know that ducks. Good shit. Yeah, I tried. I don't know this character at all. I like literally don't. Alrighty, I'm gonna hop over to the right hand side so we can get some other matches in. So I can get these 4 matches out of the way here and also try and figure this character out. Because I do actually want to play him eventually. I genuinely just don't know what he does. So we'll go over to B side, and whoever wants to get some matches in here, you are more than welcome to. I tried. I tried. I tried very much so. I really did. So we're gonna keep going for the next 4 sets. GG's brother and everybody else, of course. I'm the Hey, awesome man. Good Heihachi. I really wanted to do a Heihachi mirror, but like I said, I got a donation, and I plan to see that through, especially since this is the character I actually want to check out eventually. So I'm going to be trying to figure this fucker out. If my internet sucks, let me know. I'm in EU. Okay, sounds good. Will do. I love your Heihachi custom as well. Alexa. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I thought this said Alaska, so I had to pause for a second and be like, okay. Oh, Leo too, based already. What's my power crushes with this character? Ah, I see. Okay. Good launch. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my god. What is this? What are the mids for this character? Ah, good burst. I wanted to back up and do something as well. I shouldn't have. Yeah, internet, so far connection's fine then. I am not having a problem. Ah, good shit. I'm trying to figure out my buttons as well, so it's... Oh, damn. Damn, good shit. Yeah, I don't know this fucking character at all, man. Does Lobby have any pass? Like, is there any, like... There should not be any reason why you will not be able to get into the lobby, so if that's what you're asking, no, you'll be good. Ah, I forgot the Crispian stance. Yeah, okay. Oh! Okay.
Round 4. Fight.
Good shit. Ah, good low. Oh, I need the fastest option from Flamingo left stance as well. Damn, you get wall as well here. Ah, shit. Damn, good stuff, good stuff. I don't know this character. I don't know this character. I'll be real. I mean, I know Leo. I know how to play against Leo. I don't know what my fastest options were. Good ducks. I need to figure out what the mid options are with this character. I'm also just gonna keep switching back and forth, so I can get all of them. So if you're looking specifically to play against me, it'll be I'm just gonna keep rotating, because again, while I'd like to sit here and watch through everybody, I want to try and get these matches finished, and I also want to get practice in as well. So it's just gonna be first come first serve as I rotate through these like next couple of ones. I'd imagine a couple of people will stay at B, which will be fine. And like I said, I want to get more games with everybody. Holy shit, I can't even talk right now. I gotta get these Hwaorang games done. I will mentally feel upset at myself if I got a donation and I did not finish this. So I'm trying to deal with this right now. Get this over with. We got, what, 3 more?
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, we got... Okay. Wow, back? Okay.
Round one. Fight.
What's the pickup for that, I wonder? Got him. Ah. Why is it not... I'm doing 1, 2, 4. Why is it not putting me into Flamingo? That was like the 5th time that happened there.
Fight.
Okay, so it's only down forward. It's while rising 1 into 4 is how you get into stance from there. Okay. Wow, so back 1 gets away from that. So flat, wait, interesting. So I thought back 1 was supposed to be his, like, get away from anything tool. That is not the case.
Round 3. Fight.
Damn, man, I don't know this character. This doesn't hit, does it? Oh no, it does. I didn't know if that sidestep would be enough.
Round 4. Fight.
Ah, you can't push on that, right? My brain's like shutting down trying to learn this character. How do you... Okay, what is the combo for back 3? He seems interesting. Getting locked into stance is really annoying, though. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, good back 3. Does that count as airborne? I wonder. Damn, good stuff, CRT. I don't understand this character at all. I'm actually like, I feel like the more I play Hwaorang, the more that I'm like, I don't get this. This shit is so confusing. Alright, and there's just one other person, so we'll just do this. Alright. Two more. What's your advice on playing neutral? I feel like I have technical skills to play, but I'm always losing by not understanding when to poke, or I guess just basic Tekken. So that's a fantastic question. Fantastic question. I will answer that. Let me finish these 2 next matches that I'm going to do, because I'm not going to be focused, because I'm trying to learn this character real quick, and it's actually a fantastic question. And while I don't think I can 110% just solve your problems with neutral, one, I have a video on it that's really cool, so you should definitely go to my channel and sort by popular, and there should be a neutral video that talks a lot about it. There's a handful of tips and things that you should be thinking about when you're focusing on neutral that you definitely need to do. Okay. Oh, pick up! Ah, damn. I should do back 3. So, draw right more to explain and give more context. Fantastic. That'd be really helpful. Damn, everybody seems to be pressing on that. Damn. Fuck. Is that... Oh, did that work? Okay, I didn't know if I was late there. You know Tekken Emperor easily, dude? More electrics and that's it? Yeah, no, Bob's great. Bob's awesome. Bob's really good. Ah, good. Ah, wow, good option select. I should have got one for mid right away. Good alley kicks. Ah, unbreakable. Good stuff. Ah, I should have reacted to that. That's on me. Ah, good stuff. Better use my heat burst as well. Damn, that kills. Fuck's sake. So much damage. I don't know combos with this character, so I'm forced to just poke it out. Damn, I need to be paying attention. Stuff. Huh. You're confirming Flappy Kick's better than half wows? Okay. I really wish I had a character that I knew punishes on. No! Oh! Good heat smash. Good heat smash. Damn it. I tried to rage art there and I knew I shouldn't have because I figured you were going to heat smash. Good stuff. What is that? One more, I think? One more. And then I will answer the question of how to understand neutral and what to do. Because that's a fantastic question. I think whoever's just next. I'll just play whoever's next. CRT. Oh wait, it's just you two guys actually. Okay, we'll go back to B lobby. And then whoever wants to get the last game in against my Hwao is more than welcome to. And then I'll watch these last couple of matches, and then like I said, I'll answer that question. Because I think it's a phenomenal question. And I do actually have an answer that I think that could help out a lot of people. So, I'm not even in here, sorry. I forgot Flappy Kicks existed until our match. You're good. Also, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? Sorry. I always get so confused. It's crazy because you hit me with a movie, and I instantly jogged my memory of how the inputs for. Oh, the move. Yeah, movie, you said. Yeah, it's... Hwao's interesting. I'll have to hop out early here to charge my phone. It's been great watching. Solid matches, everyone. Thanks, Dewey, for stopping by so far. I appreciate it a lot, man. We'll see. I'll answer a little bit of it, and we'll see if anybody hops in here while we're waiting. Yeah, you all good? Okay, cool. Were you the king just now? No, you weren't. You were the... Who were you? No, you were... Fuck, sorry, I'm so sorry, I forgot. I felt like King straight after and got wrecked. The Fujin King? The Leo, that's what it is. Thank you. Sorry. I feel so bad. Hassle is cause now? I think you meant like cause the profile picture, I'd assume. Okay, I'll here, nobody's hopping in here. We'll go back and watch the last couple of matches. I don't want to just be not kick. We'll go back and spectate these matches here. Can I spectate in progress, or no? Is that not possible? Oh, it's getting ready for match. I see. Okay, so the question answered. Not highest rank is cause of playing Leo. Okay, nice. Leo's cool. I like Leo. You like Pac-Man? Pac-Man's cool. I like old, like OG arcade games, like as a whole. So the answer to that is yes. My favorite though, like when it comes to like OG arcade games, is Galaga. I love Galaga. I would if I am ever at an arcade and the place has Galaga, I'm on there for probably at least a couple hours. There's a bar and arcade that's in a city that's like right outside of another city that I'm in, and they had Galaga in the basement, and I got like absolutely like wasted off of like Long Island iced teas and played like Mortal Kombat like 1 and Galaga with like a bunch of random 30-year-olds I've never met before in like some basement of a bar, and it was an amazing time. Really great experience. That was tons of fun. Top tier pick, I'd be playing Asteroids for days. Asteroids is really good as well. I just love old arcades. I love old arcades so much. Okay, I'm getting off topic. As much as I'd love to continue to talk about arcades, we can continue the conversation in a second, because somebody did ask me a question earlier, and it's a very important question that I actually wanted to answer on stream for quite a bit, because I wanted to talk about it. I went on a side quest, yeah, literally. I did. Because you got me onto it, and I'm like, fuck, that is a good question, actually. And then I talked about Galaga, and I was like, fuck, now I kind of want to play Galaga. God, fuck, now I really do. I might have to stop by that bar again. I'm not gonna lie, actually. That was a blast the more that I think about that. But anyways, Corey, you said, I can get good damage, I know my combos, and I even climb to Fujin, but I'm always getting outplayed by pokes or jabs. Or they just simply know how to play the game better on a fundamental level. So tell you what, Corey, actually, because I'm probably not going to be playing any more matches after this point. I know I only did 4 CRT, I'm sorry, please forgive me. However, I think this is a really cool teaching experience here, right? Because I think the problem that I'm pretty positive, and I don't want to assume, right? Okay, I don't want to assume. So after this match, let me take a peek at your replays, okay? And we'll watch your replays, and I'll watch a couple of your replays, and that'll be the last thing that I do. I think that'll be a good a good reward for chat, because I think there's a lot of people that can learn from this. Like, actually, genuinely, I think there's a lot, which is, I'm obviously watching replays in general, but there's a point, and I'm beating around the bush for a reason, because I don't want to just say what it is and point it out directly, because if I say it and then I start looking for examples, I'm like, oh, look, it's in your gameplay, it's this, that, you know, there might be a couple people that might just be like, okay, cool, you're just generalizing and then just like cherry picking situations, because I do genuinely believe that there is a very big fundamental thing that a lot of people don't realize. And like when it comes to like what you're missing, there's a puzzle piece that you're missing. There is. So it might feel like you're missing something, and everybody else it might feel like you're missing something as well. And if it feels like that, it's because that is a thing. You are missing something, and there is a very specific thing that I want to talk about. And I think saving that replay would be great because I'm about 99% certain, just from what you have told me, that you're already going to solidify what I'm talking about. And I'm not gonna lie, I might make a video on this, so this will help. Because this is actually a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while, a really long time. But I was waiting for the moment for somebody to kind of talk about like this. So congratulations, you are the person that I will be selecting for this. Because it's a really cool thing. It's a really cool phenomenon that I've talked about with a couple of my offline friends that have actually helped them exponentially. And it's been something I've been saving for a video. So you guys are going to be able to experience this firsthand, and I'm really excited about that. I can play you one match to finish the stream. Yeah, I'll be. Are you in the lobby right now, Kai? Or K? KS? KS? Yeah, also, I agree. Corey, what is your main? That's another good question. And are you in this player match lobby as well? Because if not, could you send me a friend request on Steam or on Tekken or whatever? Well, like whatever you have it on, so I can just see your profile picture easier. The last few matches? When was the last time you played your matches, actually? Because I'll go back and watch somebody else's replays if I can't watch your specific replays. Have you played recently in the last couple of days? Because if you haven't played in like the last week or two, I won't be able to see any replays because there's an update recently. The booby update or whatever everybody was talking about. I don't know when that update was, but it was what, like a week and a half ago, I think. So if you haven't played since then, I won't be able to watch your replays. However, this is a really good topic, and I actually do want to talk about that. So I want to watch somebody's replays. So is there anybody here that wants to volunteer replays? Preferably somebody in blue ranks. The Tekken King and Tekken Emperor will apply. However, it'll be a lot easier for me to show the example, and it'll be more blatantly obvious for people to kind of like see it themselves for somebody who's in blue rank. So if there's anybody who would like me to do a VOD review after this match now, because we got delayed, and I don't want to see this as well. If there's anybody blue ranks who wants a VOD review, let me know. Send me a friend request, and I will add you. I'm in the player match lobby right now, so if you're in here, you should be able to just send me a friend request. And I'll VOD review. Because like I said, it'll work for I'm seeing it in examples with this Jack player right now. So it at least guaranteed works up to like Tekken God. New PH on Tekken? Yes. Oh. I don't think I played the update. Damn. Yeah, I don't think you did either, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's okay. If you're actually interested in learning the game, I would genuinely love to. This is a teaching moment for you, but this is a teaching moment for a lot of people. Psych is a person I could take as an example as well. Psych, you've gotten awesome. You've improved so much. But the problem that is kind of holding you back is this problem. And again, I'm being very generic. and I'm very sorry. But I want to show it because I don't want to just explain it first. Because again, I'm probably going to record a video on this. Actually, this is a really cool thing to talk about, and it's a pretty simple thing too. It's actually a very simple fix that a lot of people don't think about. So you can contribute your scrubby plays. What rank are you? Are you blue ranks? Because if so, it's perfect. Doesn't matter if you think you're the best blue rank player in the world or the worst blue rank player in the world. If you're in blue ranks and you consistently play the game and you're stuck in blue ranks, I'm almost 100% certain I know why. Almost 100% certain. And keep in mind, like, with everything, with any sort of videos, with any sort of, like, coaching, with any sort of, like, anything, if anybody is telling you advice, there's nobody that can apply that advice except for you, right? So I want to give you guys this ability, but you have to actively be thinking about these things, you have to be working on these things, and you might even have to lab this a little bit. However, if that is the path that you want to go down and you want to improve as a player, I think that's the case. I think the only person that I have seen this stream that doesn't suffer from this problem, I think is Bob. And that's just because I can't think of anybody else at the moment. Okay, so you said Kai, you want to contribute your scrubby plays. Are you in the player match lobby right now? Okay, so we got a firm request from Zevin. I'm assuming that this is going to be the first blue rank. I don't know if this is somebody I said yes to or said no to already. Whoever this is, if this is blue rank, we are just going to accept this, and this is the person that we're going to VOD review. So if this is not one of you guys who I told you I was going to, I'm sorry. However, this is going to get the point across, I promise. Pending firm request. Who just sent it? Okay, cool. So we got a Raijin Lars. So let's go to profile. I think I should be able to see it from here. That's you. Okay, awesome. Watch replays. Cool. Okay, so the thing that is really... I'm going to turn down my music a little bit, actually. Actually, I'm going to turn it off. Turn it off for a second, because I need to be able to hear myself think, and I want to be able to use this actually for a video. So this is a really, 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 really important thing, and I'm really glad that somebody was able to message me about this. I want to go to ranked. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. I went to your replays, and then it... Hold on. I'm really confused. One second. Not those Anna ones? Yeah, I didn't see any others. It's like... Hold on. Profile. I should be able to just see your replays. Watch replays. Yes, go to players replay list. Online replays. Yeah, I'm only seeing these. It's not giving me anything else. Unfortunately. Can I send a message on Discord by chance? I have a strong passion to get better, but it's just difficult. Tell you what, yeah. I'll give this to everybody as well, because this is my one good deed to the Tekken community today. And also helping myself, I'm not gonna lie. I won't sit here and pretend like it won't. This is my Discord. Those of you who are enjoying my content, those of you who are new, those of you who want to get games in, or those of you who think that what I'm about to say to you is important, or you really, really, really like the things that I'm about to talk about, and you think that I'm a good coach, or you like my content, or anything like that, join that Discord. It'll let you know when I post videos, it'll let you know when I go live, it'll let you know all those kinds of things. And I don't care about, like, helping people out, you know? Like, I'm still a small content creator, and while it's still, like, applicable for me too, and while it's still, like, okay for me mentally, I'm going to be helping everybody out. I want to be able to help everybody out as much as I can. So I can't find any examples from you guys right now. I don't want to keep everybody waiting, so we're just going to go to a random blue rank lobby right now, okay? Because it's pretty obvious right off the bat, right? So first off, we got a Brian and a Kazuya, both Raijin. Let me who wins this? Okay, so Kazuya wins this. Let's just go ahead and take a peek at this, right? Because there's one very important thing, and that one important thing that I have beat around the bush this entire time about, chat. What is that one thing? What is the one thing that Avrix keeps saying over and over again? Well, it is, you need to stop pressing. Like, not choosing an option, right? Doing nothing is a valid option, genuinely. And I don't mean, like, permanently. I mean, like, because let's think about this for a second, right? Let's put it here on two papers. It's two guys. They both hopped into ranked. At this rank as well, I can imagine you guys probably agree as well. Also, insane name, Kamzat. I just fucking realized that. That's base as hell. But you know, a lot of people get nervous when they play ranked, right? It's the consistency is one problem. A lot of people will get nervous, and that's problems. One problem that I tell a lot of people is, hey, don't get so nervous. Relax. Try and focus on your consistency. So that's one side of the coin. You could get really nervous. You could be, you know, misinputting things. You could be, and I think that's a really easy one to fix. I think the fix to being nervous and misinputs and dropping things to your brain just fogging up and, like, screwing things up is just play the game. And I think that's one part of the coin that a lot of people suffer from is don't expect instant results once you get to this rank, because you're starting to get to the point to where, because you got to keep in mind, halfway through the ranks, halfway to yellow ranks, you couldn't even lose points, right? And then until purple ranks, most people don't even know what buttons they are pressing. I was watching Tag, no, was it Tag? It was Crispy. I don't know if Chris is here. I'm sorry to name drop you if you're just completely fucking lurky and had just heard your name there. But I was watching a friend of mine, Chris, play, and there was a Nina player at, what was it, like Battle Ruler, like almost about to get Fujin, that would turn on special style specifically to use Nina's Blonde Bomb because she had no idea what the input is. So you have motherfuckers that are about to hit Fujin that still don't even know what buttons their character's power crushes are. So you have a big wide range of people. Everybody is nervous at these ranks. Everybody's scared at playing. Everybody is anxious. So don't feel like you're the only person. Because especially when it gets into a 1v1 situation like fighting games, it's not like Counter-Strike or Rainbow Six Siege or, competitive shooters where there are 5 people on one team and 5 people on the other team, where you could blame X amount of teammates. If you get your ass kicked and absolutely demolished in a really embarrassing way, like when I did down back 4 against the Asu Zeta when I was supposed to do down forward 4, and I fucked it up because I was on the opposite side, my brain didn't process it. It's just, you can get really nervous and overwhelmed, and stupid stuff like that can happen. And I feel like that is 50% of the reason why a lot of people screw up. And the other half, which is the one that I want to talk about the most, is everybody feels like they have to do something, right? And not doing anything and waiting for your opponent to press is a valid option, because they don't know what you're doing either. If you are either of these players right, and you just get into the game, you're not thinking about, oh, is this Kazuya player going to be like trying to like backdash away from me and only look for like certain things? Like it starts to become obvious if people are like running away from you and trying to only get you on the approach. But if you're not like just standing completely still and you're being like, I mean, even if you are standing completely still, I've seen people do it. People kind of don't really pay attention to the opponent is what I'm trying to get at. And because they don't pay attention to the opponent, they're not realizing what you're looking for. So just because you've KBD'd away and you're standing there and you're waiting for an electric whiff punish the past 3, 4, 5, 6 times in your head, your opponent doesn't know that. Your opponent doesn't know what's been going through your head, and your opponent is most likely so preoccupied on their own game plan that they're trying to run their own game plan. So when you are in a neutral situation, and I haven't played it yet because, again, I don't know what this match is yet, and I'd like to be able to explain everything before I can point out specific examples. If you are in a position where you are playing neutral, there are 2 things that you need to be considering. You need to be considering, is the moves that I am going to throw out right now, is this going to be too slow that they can counter press and it's going to blow me up and I'm going to lose from it? Are they sidewalking a lot? Like in a great example with Bob. Bob sidewalks me a lot. Sidewalk lefts me a lot. And even though I see that, and even though I can sit here and agree with that, and even though in match I'm seeing that and I'm going, okay, Bob is sidewalking me left, stop trying to go for hell sweep, stop trying to go for forward 3, we need to stop Bob from sidewalking consistently. One, my brain will result like it'll oh my god, I will go back to reverting to wanting to try to do hell sweeps. I want to get my game plan done. I want to, oh, this is my opportunity now. Surely he's not going to tech roll into sidewalk left again, even though that's one, how you play against Mishimas in the first place. So of course he's going to do it and it's going to work. And 2, he hasn't proven to me any reason as to not believe that. So of course he's going to keep doing those kinds of things because it's working. And even if he gets hit by like Kazuya's Wild Rising 3, for instance, it's going to be, the risk versus reward is going to be so much bigger. Getting hit by like if you're back against the wall, of course it's a different story, but like if you're out in the open and Bob in this situation tech rolls left and starts sidewalking left, and I, instead of doing electric or hell sweep or anything else, I do Wild Rising 3 and it hits him, he takes what, 15, 20 damage, flies away, and the neutral practically resets. Maybe he's closer to the wall, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, he gets an entire electric, takes me to the wall, gets half my health bar, and I have to wake up in a 50-50 situation where he's at the advantage. So because of that, where this is all kind of going to is everybody wants to run their own game plans. And even though I will hit Bob with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Wild Rising 3s or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down forward 4s to stop the pressure check, Bob still keeps doing it, and I will revert back to my game plan. So it's 2 kind of messages that I'm trying to push here. It's 1, just because something worked the first time and your opponent is clearly trying to go for something does not mean that they are not going to do the exact same thing again. 9 times out of 10 at these ranks, people are going to be like, I need to run my game plan, and then we'll get into comfy situations where they're like, okay, now I'll start mixing up. And then people are like, okay, but they're in my face and they're in like a positive situation. My back's against the wall. I'm screwed. How do I even play against this? How am I supposed to predict my opponent in those situations? That's the problem. You can't. There isn't prediction at that point. Maybe there's prediction in the sense of like, you're playing against a Dragonov that will always pigeonroll when you're against the wall. But besides that, there isn't really a set way. You can't. What you have to do is you have to try and stop yourself from getting to that position in the first place. Once you are back against the wall, it's not a, oh shit, I need to try and predict and read exactly what they're going to do. Your next goal is to get the fuck away from that wall at ASAP, as soon as humanly possible, because there's no predicting. You're not in a position where you can predict. You're not in a position where you should be able to try and take multiple mix-ups. You're going to have to, but if you are taking mix-ups again, and then this is going out of neutral, but this is also really important. It's kind of really important in the sense of getting back into neutral and playing the game. And I see a lot of people like struggle with is when you get those rounds where you just get launched right off the bat, sent to the wall, and you're getting absolutely fucked. Your game plan should not be to wake up and press. Your game plan should not be to wake up and can I try and predict if he's going to do a low to me or not, unless it's like unbelievably obvious what they were trying to do. Unless like obviously again, like I said, it's a complete case by case situation. But 99% of the time against good players, against people at higher ranks, so even okay players like people who are like actual true Tekken King players, and Tekken Emperor and stuff like that, you don't want to be doing those kinds of things because they're so dead set and hard stuck into their game plan that you're going to eat a lot of chip damage. You're going to eat a lot of health. You're pretty much screwed in those situations. So you need to focus on two things. One, labbing opponents at the wall. You need to figure out matchups at the wall and matchup pressure against the wall. It's something that I don't really actually talk about much in my videos, but I've actually tried to do it a little bit. You hit the nail on the head on that one. I'm always trying to predict at the wall rather than trying to get away, honestly, lol. And yeah, and that's why I wanted to talk about it as well, because it's a problem that everybody suffers. I think it's a problem that every single person suffers, no matter what the rank is. Everybody does, genuinely. And it just depends on how much they do it. It's a problem that I suffer from. It's a, oh shit, I'm playing Kazuya or Heihachi. 1-1-2 is my fastest option. It's a great reset tool. Let me just 1-1-2 and knock them away. And you're not consciously thinking that you're playing against a Zhao Yu that's woken up with AOP every single instance that they get. I was here for a Street Fighter stream. I don't know if anybody else was here for it, but I had a Street Fighter stream the other day where there was a Jamie player that kept doing the same shit every single time and kept blowing himself up, finishing the same stupid string that would kill him every single time. And I lost the set. And I lost the set because I respected him. Because I respected that he was going to learn that I knew the string by punishing him 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row and expecting him to go, oh shit, I should mentally change how I'm playing the game. So that's another tip that I did to throw out. There are going to be surefire signs that are going to be given to your opponent that they do not want to stop their game plan. Things like instant waking up. Like for instance, we'll see on this Brian. I don't know if he's going to do it. We're still going to watch this, but like Brian players, for instance, consistently will, if it is a mashy aggressive Brian, will almost always tech roll into WoW Rising 3. Consistently wake up while Rising 3 is what I see across the board against these types of players. And in a situation where I'm playing against, like, let's say a really aggressive Brian, I don't know if this guy's going to be aggressive or not. We're going to get into it. I just want to drop this one more piece of information because I think this is important, and then we'll get into actually like VOD reviewing this gameplay here. But in a situation where round starts and 20 seconds go by, and in that 20 seconds, your opponent is, from round start, is pressing to try and take turn, is trying to throw strings at you, is throwing as many lows as humanly possible at you, is consistently trying to launch you at every single instance. If they are just pressing like instantly, even though you have not put them in an Oki situation where they are going to wake up, in this case of Brian, wake up while Rising 3, even though you have not put them in that position, because of the playstyle that they have shown you already, you don't have to guess. The Brian player is telling. There was a Guilty Gear Strive player. I was watching a video. It's an actual fantastic video talking about neutral. And in the video, it's Gecko Squirrel for anybody who knows. Phenomenal content creator. And he was talking about neutral and Guilty Gear Strive and said neutral is a conversation between two players. And in this situation, the Brian is screaming at you to go fuck yourself, and he wants these points, and he is going to run his game plan. So if you get into a shouting match with a crackhead on the bus who is high out of his mind and is screaming that you stole his last dab pen, if you get off the bus, are you going to expect to turn around and give him a handshake? And have a good conversation, be like, thank you for riding this bus with me. You know what I mean? And it's a silly example, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? Because if we pull it back to Tekken and we think about that for a second,
people want to have a game plan for a reason, right? In this sense of this imaginary Brian, since I haven't started the footage again, I've yapped here for a second, but I feel like I have a lot of good things that I want to talk about. In the sense of this imaginary Brian, if he is pressed every single instance and hasn't even thought once about the things that I'm going to do or anything like that, that it's clear that it's a player who has been driven through the lower ranks by dominating your opponent. Because that's what the lower ranks teach you. The lower ranks teach you to dominate your opponents. Blue ranks teaches you patience and prediction. You have to look at how people are playing, even if it's not for every single character, right? Even if it's not for every single person you play against, and even if you come across people that are like, oh shit, this guy has a good game plan, this is a good player. Even with all of that kind of stuff, if you just take the amount of players that you're getting in ranked no matter what, and you throw that into a pool, right? Let's say 100 players. If you play against 100 Fujin to Kishin players, right? I can promise you that at the very least, and this is such a low statistic, just to get my point across, at the absolute minimum, 40 to 50 of those players are going to be this imaginary Brian in my head, where it's, I am going to run my mix-up plan and try and to like just absolutely fucking bum rush you and not allow you to play the game, because that's how they've gotten through. Because two things: one, that's how they've learned how to play the game, and two, because that's how they've learned to play the game, they don't have a defense. There's no game plan for defense. They don't understand defense in the game. So defense to these players is get offense back ASAP. So while playing against these players are really annoying, and while it really sucks dealing with people who are just mashing and spamming and pressing every single button that they possibly can and just rolling their face across their fucking controller, you have to take a step back and realize that that is their weakness. They have already showed you the weakness. Now you just have to apply it. What are the two things that are going to work against that player? Frame traps. CRT, I'm going to pull out an example from you. I'm sorry. You are a fantastic supporter of the channel. Thank you for helping me out. But I'm going to make another point now. Actually, I'll just show it. Because I think it's a good replay and a good example, and then we'll come back to these. I don't know if I'll have this one. It's not that big of a deal. I'll be able to find it from Blue Rank in the first place. If we go to this one. So there was a game plan that I had towards the end, right? And when I'm playing this game, when I was playing CRT here in the first place, I wanted to play respectfully, right? I wanted to respect that CRT was not going to mash and was not going to press buttons. However, CRT has a game plan, and CRT wants to run that game plan. And a lot of people have this thought process of, if I run my game plan, then my opponent doesn't have the ability to run their game plan. And that's true. But if you just wait for the pressure and you wait for your opportunity, because they show your weakness, it becomes so abundantly clear. Remember, you don't have to play Tekken against people like this. And again, CRT, I get it. You don't play this game a lot. It's 100% okay. There's nothing wrong with this. And nobody talk shit. This isn't like this is a bad player. This is an instance of somebody who doesn't play the game very often. And it's a very good example because CRT doesn't play the game a lot. I'm able to have a very good example of people who don't understand the game at a strong level enough, and this level 1 kind of like gameplay, right? Because if you're like at a level like Bob, for instance, right, and you feel like you're getting run over by players that are worse than you, and that is your like thought process towards the end, two things: you have to get a better mentality. This game sucks. This game is fucking horrible. I agree with you guys. It sucks. This game fucking sucks. But it's the game that we play, and unfortunately, because of that, we're stuck playing it. So we have to do the best that we possibly can, and throwing your mental is really, 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 really difficult, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. And the second thing to all of that is, you're right, maybe they are worse than you. However, because of that, you need to stoop down to their level, right? So we're going to show this first round, right? And I tried to electric punish that. I fucked that up. So this is going to be me trying to expect to be able to push when I can, approach same, expecting to play neutral when I can. And I'm kind of getting rolled through here for a second because like I'm trying to sidestep it and backdash and stuff like that, and CRT is just running the game plan, running the law game plan, right? So I blocked the dragon tail because I was able to just react to it, so there's nothing specific about that. However, my game plan from this point forward is really important because of that right there. This is really important, and I want to go back to it real quick, okay? Because like I said, CRT has proven to me right off the bat that he wants to run his game plan. He wants to push his buttons. And we're not going to call it mashing for the sake of the fact that CRT is awesome, and I don't want any negative connotations here, but CRT has ran his game plan, and if the opponent that you're playing in blue ranks or whatever is also, air quote, in the nicest way possible, running their game plan, and they're setting situations like this, look out for specific information like this, where I do a down back 4, it counter hits. I am plus, what was that, plus 15, plus 16? Is that what it said? I didn't even see because it's nosebleed effect. Yeah, plus 15. I am plus 15. And the first thing that CRT does is wake up 19 frame minus 16 launcher, right? So that tells us two things. That tells us, one, I was correct about wanting to run game plans. I was correct about how CRT wants to continue this game plan, wants to continue to keep running this game plan. And I'm correct about another thing, that you need to lower your layer of Tekken, right? If you want to play this like good back and forth neutral idea of Tekken, you have to understand that the most important part about neutral is some motherfuckers don't want to play it. Some people don't want to play it. And if you keep trying to force yourself to play neutral, it's going to keep getting you killed. Because in a situation like that, if I tried to frame trap that, I would have gotten blown up because that was disrespecting my frames. Because in a blue rank situation, and you guys have probably had those moments as well, how many times have you fought against a blue rank player that is like, there is no fucking way you just hop kicked at minus bajillion? It happens all the time. And maybe it was a random hop kick, but what I'm trying to get through is 9 times out of 10, if fighting games are a language, they have verbally told you that that is going to happen before it's happened in the first place. So you have to lower your level of Tekken and just literally stoop back down to frame traps. Test their knowledge. Test their knowledge in frame traps. Don't test their neutral. They don't want to have a neutral. So you're going to keep respecting them and you're going to lose. That's why in situations where, air quote, the better player loses because the better player is at that Tekken King, Tekken Emperor, Tekken God area where they're a good fundamental player, but they haven't had to go back to, oh, I have to revert back to like layer 0. And I think it's really important because people talk about frame traps a lot, and they talk about learning frame traps for like learning the game and stuff like that, and getting through purple ranks and doing these kinds of things. But people don't talk about frame traps in situations like these, right? You should be taught, and you should be doing frame traps at lower ranks to get mashers like this. But you should keep them in your back pocket because they're still going to be here. Because remember, you got to keep in mind, everybody, this is where everybody got. At the end of the road, this is where everybody got hard stuck at. The people who aren't actually improving at this game are all here. So really, you're just going to run into the most fine-tuned mashing that you've ever seen. I just did a match. I'm rusty, but I improved while playing and listening to you. I'm glad. I'm awesome. You can never afford to give your opponent the benefit of the doubt. Absolutely. 110%. That is 110% the case. And that's what I'm trying to explain is, as a player, you cannot ever respect your opponent, again, in the sense of fighting games being a language, if your opponents are yelling and screaming at you that they are not going to respect you at any moment, you need to stop. Stop doing it. Stop letting them do shit. And that's, well, I mean, kind of the main point. So if we keep kind of going, you'll see how my game plan kind of changes here. Like, I'm kind of staying in this neutral inst, and I'm not pressing, right? Because in this sense, in the sense with most people, there's one of two things happening. They're either going to have a 2 to 3 hit block string that they're trying to get you set up on, and then they're just going to completely stop. Kind of how in this sense, where then it kind of, nothing really goes from it. The pressure doesn't continue. Neutral kind of resets, and then buttons kind of keep getting thrown out. Or they're just going, it's going to be like a Victor or a Hwaorang, and they're just going to roll through you. And the third thing that's most important is if they're going to roll through you, that's when you have to learn the matchup. That sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck because you have to get better and you have to learn the matchup, but it sucks dealing with that. It sucks that there are characters that can do this, but there are, unfortunately. And if you don't learn those kinds of things, it's bad. So in situations where you have, like, an Alyssa player that is running their game plan consistently and absolutely just, like, their game plan is pull out chainsaws, throw plus frames at you. Your goal should not be, I need to fight the life lead back. Your goal should be dick jab to get rid of the Sauls, and then frame trap. Because she's going to continue to keep running her game plan. She's going to keep pressing. She's going to keep doing these kinds of things. Remember, if you don't think you have labbed, yes, you, the person that's watching this video right now, if you don't think you've labbed, bro, you should see some of the other random people who aren't stopping by and trying to improve their gameplay. The people who get off of 9-to-5s that go to Fujin and just press buttons. There are so many people that do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that is how you want to play the game, there's not like... It's kind of like weird with the Tekken community. There's no like, you don't have to get good at Tekken fast, and there's no specific rank you have to get to. Don't let people shit talk you for what rank you are. Don't let people shit talk you for what rank you could be or where you're at, because the only thing that's stopping you from improvement is you yourself, not somebody else saying that you'll never hit Tekken King. The only thing stopping you from not hitting Tekken King is you believing them. So you got to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and lab those types of matchups. It's going to be difficult as fuck, but they're going to be people that want to get through your like just run the game plan, and they're going to assume that nobody is going to lab the matchup as well. So in other situations, and I'll try and see if I can find an example. Oh, we got a follow. Thank you. I thought I was listening to music. Thank you, Maz. I really appreciate the follow. Thank you, Wendigang. Welcome, man. Thank you. We're in the middle of like labbing and learning here for a second. I'm trying to explain some stuff. What's your rank? So that's a good question. I don't actually really play too much ranked. My actual true rank right now is Fujin, but I don't play ranked. I play a lot of offline. I started back in Tekken 7, like a little after Lydiad came out, and I was editing. I have talked about this before. I'll talk about it again. I edited for FDX for a while, towards the end of Tekken 7, and I think until about Lydia came out again in Tekken 8, I was Fee's editor. So I got the experience to be able to fight a lot against Hassle TV with a follow as well, man. Thank you. Holy shit, we're getting a lot of follows. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. We get all kinds of follows. Wow, holy shit. I'm just gonna keep talking. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is insane. Thank you so much for the support. Really, you guys are awesome. But the point that I'm pretty much trying to get, coming all the way back around. Sorry, I'm reading chat. Bro, your guys have been helping me out a lot. I can't thank you enough. Keep up the good work. Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. I can't be here without your guys' support. I really, really, really cannot. So thank you guys so much. I thank you. I don't know what to say, honestly. But getting back into this, actual rank, I'm at Fujin actually right now. The highest I've ever hit actually was Raijin, but I don't play, like ever. I really don't. I think I have like an 87, 90-ish win rate in ranked. I mainly play offline, and going back to the whole editing for Fee thing, when I was editing for FDX, it gave me the opportunity to play against a lot of really good NA players. So I could play against a lot of really good tournament NA players. I got to play against Tone, the Brian player, Tai, FDX, Speed Kicks. There's just a handful of people that I've got the chance to play and learn against because I was working in the content creation scene with them as well. And there's a lot of things that I know fundamentally on paper and things that I need to apply. But one, Tekken 8 ranked has been horrendous, and two, I've had a lot of personal problems recently. Life's been really tough for me. Lots of family problems. Those of you who had to deal with it kind of know what's going on. I won't get into it, but it's bad, really, really, really bad, and it's been kind of put me on a damper here. But I'm slowly kind of getting back there to wanting to improve and to want to make videos and stuff for you guys. So my point doesn't come from a player who's been playing this game for 100 million years since the dawn of time. And my point also doesn't come from somebody who's an absolute ranked grinder. I think I have a very unique approach to these kinds of things. My niche with my content that I want to provide to you guys is I'm in similar situations where you guys are, right? I've got life problems. You guys have got life problems going on. I've got work. I've got school. I've got all kinds of other things that are going on that don't allow me to learn this game as efficiently as I'd like to. And I want to be the median to help you guys kind of get to and understand things that don't get explained unless you play thousands of hours and then it kind of clicks based on pattern repetition. Oh, we dipping for the even. Thanks for the games. Of course, man. No worries. And I'm going on way too long. I don't want to last super long, so I'll just kind of keep showing these examples while I'm talking. But yes, frame traps. Just frame traps. See, right there. And see how my game plan is just... I try to do down forward 2 there as well. It's just down back 4 into down forward 2. I know that CRT is going to keep pressing. And even in that situation there, I didn't freak out. I knew that he was going to do something linear or something that wasn't going to kill me. So I just automatically was like, okay, I'll just sidestep and do down back 4 again. And if down back 4 isn't enough to kill, then he's going to press on down forward 2 because he showed me he's going to continue to press on down forward 2 no matter what. So just... if they show you they are going to do something, it's probably because they're going to keep doing it. Like, I mean, you gotta beat it into somebody's head. Like, you gotta, like, roll through somebody. Like, hell, sleep them 3, 4, 5 times to get somebody who's playing like that to kind of start ducking and be more afraid. Everybody has their own kind of, like, breaking point, which is what I want to get into the next point. If you want to get into applying like neutral fundamentals, or like frame trap, or if you want to do pokes, if you want to apply pokes better, and this is the last thing that I'll talk about because like I think this kind of gets all most of my point across because I think I showed enough examples there. If you want to try and really get a good idea of what your opponent's timing on, there's two common timings that you want to pay attention to. Sidestep into immediate press, which is really common, where somebody will sidestep and then instantly go into like a launcher or something like that. And that's going to be like, I'd say a more level 2, level 3, which is going to be like Tekken King, Tekken Emperor, which we've seen from a lot of people. There was a Dragonov player that we saw, I think the guy was literally Nina, the one that was dressed like Nina, fucking insane one. It was a lot of sidestep into moves. And he went a little bit farther where it was sidestep into launcher or sidestep into down 1 or down 2 and continue pressure. So it's a little more advanced than that. But if you know stuff like that's coming, if for Jin, for instance, you can just wait for the sidestep and then just hop kick. And if you guessed incorrectly and they block, it's -12. If they punish it, then you get away with, with a little bit of damage. And if they don't, then you get away with fucking scot-free. Like, you're good. So you want to pay attention to things that you're doing, and that's one of the things is immediate timing. Lily players do this a lot as well, and Dragonov players. It seems to be the 2 most common. Once you get closer to like Tekken Emperor, Tekken God, I see like Mishima's doing it a lot. Sidestep like into electric, sidestep left into electric is really common as well. So pay attention to those kinds of things, and if you struggle to like break everything down move by move by move by move, break it down in chunks. Break it down in a checklist. Let's look for, are they going to press as soon as the round starts? Are they going to sidestep into immediate timing? Are they going to... Oh my god, we just got a donation. We got a gifted. Holy shit, thank you for the gifted, man. Seriously. Wow. That's awesome. I don't even know what to say. Holy shit, guys. Thank you so much for the support. This is insane. Dude, JWVSH. Sorry, I'm not going to try and... Thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. I can't even focus. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the sub, man. Holy fuck. That's huge. You guys are awesome. You guys are so fucking cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. That's insane. I'll try and wrap up these last couple of things, and then we'll start coming towards the end. Sorry, it's Wash. Okay, thank you. I thought it was. I figured it was. I thought it was funny to say, so I had to again. But so create a checklist. Are they pressing right away? Are they pressing into immediate timing? Are they backdashing and trying to wait for whiffs and stuff like that? Breaking it down into chunks is the best way to think about it, because chunks are going to lead to a higher percentage. Like, let's say we have a game plan of, I think that this guy's going to be a masher, I should not respect them. Consider these chunks of information as percentages. Maybe once he mashes right off the bat, that gives us 25 to 30% confidence, roughly. Like, I'm just throwing out numbers here just to make it a little easier to understand. 25 to 30% consistency of like, okay, this guy seems to want to mash. And then, maybe it's a Lily player and they're trying to be really like decisive and really like, I couldn't get a move on this guy whatsoever, which is what I see a lot of people do, is they'll try and press and not realize that their opponent's game plan is simply to sidestep and launch. And if you're like, okay, I need to lock this guy down, and their game plan is I'm going to try and evade them, the guy who's trying to evade is usually going to get away with it because you're not thinking about the fact that they're trying to sidestep consistently. So it's stuff that you need to consider heavily. And then another thing that I really like to do is I call it the 3 strikes checklist. And it is or the rules of three, one of the two. I think rules of three makes sense. And the rules of three is that not everybody, most people react in some way in a set of three. Can't believe you used Tekken 8 to take a break from calculus. Yeah, geez, I can't believe either, man. That's insane. But rules of three. People are usually going to react in sets of three most of the time, or they're not going to. And if they're not going to, it's because they're consciously kind of like aware of it. So if we use Hell Sweep for an example, if somebody gets hit by a Hell Sweep, right? And let's say it's a Fujin player, right? Let's just say we're in blue ranks for this example again to help everybody out, because again, we're not talking about end all be all mind games out the wazoo. We're specifically talking about like how do we get out of this blue ranks area, right? Jab checking mashers is a good idea, absolutely, 100% agree, 100% agree. If somebody is also not ducking jabs, that is another thing. I didn't really actually talk about that because I don't want to specifically like say you should always match jab because it gets beat to instant while rising moves. So like instant while rising 3 from Brian will get beat out, right? Quarter circle forward 1 will get beat out by that. You almost lost TGS and cause today. I'm so sad. Fuck, man. I'm sorry. You got it. You got to keep working. Keep working. Fuck, where was I going? I don't know. We're going back to the triplets. Oh yeah, the Fujin situation. If you're playing Kazuya, right, and you hell sweep a Fujin player once, they're going to either lay on the ground or they're going to tech roll. Either way, it doesn't matter, right? When they're back up on their feet, one of two things are going to happen. They're either going to instantly press on you or they're going to be afraid. Let's go with the one that they're afraid, because if they instantly press, I already told you how to figure that whole situation out, so we've already solved that situation. Now let's talk about the ones who don't do anything in the rules of three, right? So if they tech roll and they get back up, right, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to block the second hell sweep. Most of the time, because they're not expecting you to do the second hell sweep. It's one of two things. They're either going to block the second time or they're not going to block the second time. And that's up to you to decide. And that's what the rules of three comes with. The rules of three is on the second interaction, they are either going to want to try and break out of it instantly, or they are not going to be able to have the pattern recognition yet to realize what is happening and get hit by the third one, or get hit by the second one, sorry. And then on the third interaction is when they're going to change. So hell sweep, block low, or they're going to see hell sweep and then they're going to go, fuck, rules of three, they're probably going to hell sweep me again, because that's very common. That's why 2 hell sweeps work a lot. I actually do it quite often. I can't pull up any replays. I wish I could because they've removed all of our replays, but that's actually happened quite a bit where I've done 2 hell sweeps and then gone with forward 3, and it's worked because it's that like, okay, I'm playing against Kazuya, and then you might not, like, this flip might not switch in your head where it's like, shit, I need to be careful about hell sweep until you get hit by it. And then that flip switches, and it's either an immediate of, okay, I need to be aware of that throughout the rest of the game. I'm glad that I got hit by that. I'm awake now. Or it's going to be, fuck, hell sweep's coming next. I need to get hit by it. So sometimes doing 1 hell sweep and seeing how they react is going to be huge, because they're not going to think that you're just looking at them for no reason. They're not going, a Fujin player is not going to be thinking, oh, they see that I'm not reacting, therefore they're going to run their hell sweep mix-up game the next time they hit me with it. That's not what they're going to be thinking. They're thinking, holy fuck, is hell sweep coming or not? So you need to remember that your opponent's not reading your mind at these ranks, right? When it gets higher, it gets closer towards that, and it's much more mind-gamey. But at these kinds of ranks, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You have to worry about the immediate timings. And the immediate timings of, are they going to press? Are they just going to hold back and do nothing? And then usually whatever that choice is what they're going to continue to do, right? So you got to keep in mind, people are afraid of running defense. Tekken 8's a super aggressive game, so everybody is going to be afraid. But they're going to be afraid in their own way. So you need to think how you are interacting with people. And the same goes with all of that kind of stuff. It's common that I'll do low, mid, low, mid. When it gets higher and people realize that I'm like ducking or I'm specifically doing lows on the third instance. There's a lot of instances where like I'm thinking of said game plan, and then my layer 3, layer 4 is how can I take that game plan and make them think about what I'm doing and then do the exact opposite, right? So you want to get your foot into the door to thinking about these rules of three, because at least for me, and at least for the majority of people that I've thought about, it seems to be how people approach it, right? It's you have a set game plan, you want to react to how your opponent's doing, and you don't want to be too predictable. And that's a really generic way of saying everything that I've said before. So to kind of wrap everything up, to finalize everything, again, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for the gift and everything. This is absolutely fucking insane. I would keep streaming, but like I said, I've got some other stuff. I want to wrap it up with one final TLDR to kind of bring everything together. And that is, low ranks teach you how to mash. They teach you aggression. Blue ranks, Tekken King and Tekken Emperor, teach you your layers of gameplay. They teach you how to go back and forth between layer 1, layer 2. Oh, this guy's mashing and not doing anything. I'm going to layer 0 and frame trapping. 2, this guy knows this matchup really well. This is what's going on. This, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. So that's how you want to be thinking about these kinds of things. You want to be really watching your opponent and not be getting, shit, I'm getting hit by all of these lows. I'm taking this damage. I'm going to die soon. I need to get this advantage. And instead be like, why am I getting hit by these lows? Why are they throwing out so many lows, right? Because there's been a handful of times, even in blue ranks, where I've been watching people play games, or I've been playing myself, and I've done a couple of low pokes to people, and they're not really ducking them. Like, even just in neutral, they're not, like, afraid of my lows. So then there will be times where I'll just do down back 4, 5, 6, 7 times, because it's like, if you're not going to duck, if you're not going to show me that you're afraid, then I'm going to keep doing those kinds of things. And while I said doing nothing is an option, it is, but it's for the detriment and for the better of you as well. Maybe you're mashing, and because you're mashing, it's getting you killed, and you shouldn't be pressing. Maybe you're KBDing back, and then you're running forward and electrocuting, a problem that I have that I need to get over badly. And in that instance, doing something is a bad idea, and you wouldn't want to do something. But to the other side, doing nothing is also bad, because if you let them run through your game plan, and you have a player who has the understanding, like I'm explaining to you guys, of, okay, they're kind of eating these lows and they're not really doing anything. It's clear that they're not ducking, and you're confident in the matchup. A good player is going to test you on those kinds of things and is going to force you to duck those. And one of two things is either going to happen. You're either going to get absolutely steamrolled, and you're not going to know why, and it's going to feel insane, or you're going to be stuck in a perpetual loop of, when is this low coming? I need to predict this low. And that's not what you need to be thinking about, because once you get to that point, then your opponent goes to the next layer, and it's all mids. Oh, back against the wall, and you're afraid of the lows? Oh, well, this character has scary mids. You should be ducking in the first place. So it's a mindset that you don't want to get yourself in, and you want to be careful doing nothing and only doing nothing, and only always choosing an option. You have to really go back and forth between the two, and you have to choose well. And it takes a lot of time. You have to play. You have to watch your replays. I gave you some examples there. I'll probably be in the Discord some as well. I'll do a drop real quick before I start answering some questions and stuff like that, and then we'll kind of wrap everything up. But I'll answer some questions and stuff in the Discord. In my Discord in general, I have all kinds of like people in there that will be able to help you guys and work with you, and I'm willing to work as well. So if you guys want to learn some stuff, you guys want to get matchups, we got characters who play Mishimos, we got characters who play King, stuff like that. So it's a good opportunity for everybody to be able to kind of learn matchups, learn characters, and there's a lot to Tekken. There's not really one surefire, this is the solution to everything, but it's a toolkit. You want to build your toolkit and slowly improve with it. And I feel like that's a little bit of information, a lot of information actually. So sorry for the information overload, everybody, but I think it is important to kind of talk about those kinds of things, and you should definitely be considering that as you approach games as well, because this isn't just Tekken. Actually, this is something that I learned in Tekken, but when I started playing Street Fighter and I talked to everybody unanimously in Street Fighter, everybody was kind of just like, yeah, that's how you have to play. Like that's just fighting games. So the fundamental of neutral is understanding what your opponent's going to do. Understand that, like in poker, your hand's hidden, and as long as you have a good poker face and you're not showing your hand and your game plan, obviously, like you're mashing every instance, it becomes really easy to beat if you're doing those kinds of things. So remember, don't respect people. If you have a really good feeling that people are going to be crayon eaters and keep running their heads into fucking walls, I'll play some music actually while I'm finishing some stuff up here, because there's a couple of questions that I got as well. But just don't respect people. If they're showing to you and talking in this language of fighting games that they are not going to respect you, then don't respect them back, because it's going to screw you up, unfortunately. So, You got about people that are who are fuzzy ducking? That's a Mishima kill or no? It depends. It's a case by case basis. I don't want to go super into it. Fuzzy ducking is kind of back and forth because most people will fuzzy duck once. So the next layer is if I see you fuzzy ducking, I'm just going to do the hell sweep instead because I know that you're not going to hold it. And fuzzy ducking is actually bad. It'll get you if you're pressing on immediate timing, but it will absolutely like fuck you up if you delay it a little bit. Like it's a lot of people will start doing that around Tekken King, Tekken Emperor, Tekken God, even TGS. Actually, I start seeing a lot of people doing that as well. And Tag, the God of Destruction Fang player, hang out with a lot, play with him a lot, and just looking at his gameplay, for example, one thing that Tag does a lot, really interestingly, is I don't know if you'd call it a faint fuzzy duck, but he hard ducks in your face, and you'll see a lot of good players do that as well. If you're ever wondering why good players are hard ducking in your face or like hard doing something, it's because of that next layer. Because to beat fuzzy duckers, you just wait for their fuzzy to be over, delay it very slightly, and then do it. And if you aren't reacting to them doing a low and simply reacting to the duck and then knowing they're fuzzying it so they don't expect it, and you hit them with the hell sweep, that solves it. But then again, the solution to that is just hard ducking. And then the solution to hard ducking is hard committing to a mid. So there's a lot of layers to those kinds of things. And as you continue to play the game and get better, you'll start running into those layers more and more and more. But Tekken is a very layer game, right? Oh god, what's his name? I feel so bad. Daigo, the Street Fighter player, has a really good book. And in the book, he talks about how a lot of the times when it comes to newer players getting better at the game, it's all about getting cards in your deck, right? Collecting new cards, new experiences. I think that that's the same thing, but I think it's a little different with Tekken, and I think it's layers. I think there's different layers to Tekken, and you need to understand when you need to go a layer above or a layer below, right? Think about it like a car, like driving manual. Playing Tekken is a lot like driving manual, right? If you're driving in a school zone and you're all the way in fucking gear 5 and you're just absolutely destroying your fucking engine because you're all the way up there trying to fucking go because you're like, I want to go fast, I want to hit 100 fucking miles an hour, I want to go flying through here, but you haven't worked your way up to it. You haven't tested everything else. So you have to be able to interchangeably switch between both. I think that's actually a great, I just thought about that on the fly, but I think driving manual is a fantastic way of thinking about it. It's not a perpetual climbing these layers and getting to these layers. Okay, now I'm at level 3 layer, I continue to play these things. There are things that beat layer, and I haven't like broken it down like this ever before, so I might actually make a video of it and consider these kinds of things, and it could be a lot of different things. And layers is just how many steps does it take to talk talk to your opponent in the sense of playing. How many steps are you at? So for instance, if we break it back down to the fuzzy ducking, right? If layer 1 is not doing anything, right? And then layer 2 is fuzzy ducking to stop the immediate timing hell sweep, but to stop the forward 3 that's going to come later. If that's layer 2, then layer 3 would be to delay the hell sweep slightly, and then just do it then instead of on immediate timing. And then the next one after that would just be hold the hard block, and then and it continues, it keeps going. However, if we go all the way back to layer 1, what was layer 1? Immediate timing, right? So if we go back to layer 1 does technically beat layer 2 in the sense of defense. People will instantly block, or layer 3 actually technically, because I think layer 3 is what I said was the hard ducking one. If you hard go for an option like forward 3, if you know they're gonna hard duck in your face and you just instantly go for forward 3, it's gonna hit them. Most of the time it'll hit them even if they're fuzzing, because most people don't know how to fuzzy correctly. But it's layers, and it's all about going back and forth between layers. So just because you're at God of Destruction doesn't mean you're always playing layer 4, layer 5, layer 6, layer 7, etc. Tekken. Sometimes it means, oh my god, this is an Alyssa that's unbelievably hard stuck, that is just flying through the ranks. I need to go back to layer 1, 2, and 3. I need to frame trap. I need to just punish and frame trap. And it's boring. It's boring as fuck. I don't blame you. But you have to do that sometimes. If people are worse players, you can't be the better player by respecting them and being neutral. The better player is going back down to that lower layer and just frame trapping them. Because if they themselves as a player are telling you, I can't get past this first layer in the first part because I mash every single time, you are the one who's losing the match yourself. You're losing it yourself because you're trying to respect your opponent to play an imaginary version of Tekken that this person doesn't want to play in the first place. So you have to go back and forth. You have to be able to quickly, on a dime, understand what your opponents are doing and understanding their fucking game plan. Another example of layers, right, which is really common. Grabs. If you are somebody who is lucky enough to have an entire grab game in Tekken, first off, congratulations. That's an amazing tool. There are a lot of people who suck at breaking grabs at every rank. There are God of Destructions that are not consistently breaking grabs. Like, consistently breaking, like really consistently breaking grabs. Like, there are, how many people do you think out there, because I don't know, I don't have a statistic, obviously, off the top of my head. There are probably a lot of people that are just breaking grabs on reaction to just 1+2, because most people have a 1+2 grab, and that's what's going. So there are so many people that are doing those kinds of things. So a layer 1 grab game is just grabbing them, right? However, it doesn't actually go farther than that, right? That's kind of what it is. Sometimes there is no layer. Sometimes it's just, that's it, right? Sometimes it's just, let me test their grabs. And if their grabs are, actually, it's more of a light switch. It's more of either a 0 or a 1, we'll call it, for the sake of understanding, we'll call it a binary layer, where there is only 2 options between it, right? Grab or don't grab. And if they are not breaking grabs, and you've hit them with a couple of times, and you do a thing that I actually had a problem with before is, fuck, I don't want to be that person that's only grabbing repeatedly, either because you don't want to get ducked and launched, or you just don't want to be that person because you just don't want to be an asshole. I mean, you kind of do. You know, you're not an asshole because they didn't learn how to break grabs. So you shouldn't stop doing something because it's working. And if they can understand all of these other layers and all these other intricate everythings for any other matchup that you've ever learned before, like I'm explaining, but they can't break grabs, don't worry about reverting to everything else. Don't worry about playing good. Play solid and grab their ass and just mix it up. I don't know how many times I have seen professional Tekken players play solid-ass Tekken with a random player they have never interacted with, grabbed their ass once, saw they didn't grab at all, and the rest of the match became a grab match. The rest of the game became, I am going to grab you every single waking moment that you have because you proved to me that you can't break them. So there's no reason for you to stop doing those kinds of things. It's not an asshole thing for those kinds of things. Obviously, don't be super stupid, because if they start hop kicking you for that kind of stuff or ducking, you got to be careful with that stuff. But like, that's what I mean. Again, it's I keep giving multiple examples, but the point that I want to come across is, don't respect your opponent. Don't respect your opponent, but don't run willy-nilly offense for no reason, because that's what they're trying to do. So be the better player mentally, right? Have a better mental than them, have a better game plan than them, and be more aware, more conscious when you're playing the game. But don't have this, like, don't let your ego get in the way and feel like you have to play better just because you have a good KBD, or just because you have tools that allow you to play really good neutral. Sometimes you can't play neutral, and you just have to accept that and not play neutral. And it sucks and it's annoying, but it's a problem I struggled with as well. And when I asked Ty the question when I was playing back in Tekken 7 and I was getting better, I was like, and this is the last thing I'll say, and then I'll leave everybody with this, and then I'll wrap everything up finally, sorry. But I asked Ty, I said, how do you learn Tekken when you have this arbitrary understanding of what good Tekken is? How do you watch top level players go, I want to get that good, and actually get to that level? And he was like, you know, you one, you just play, but two, you don't respect your opponents at all. First off, you just don't. Like, the reason as to why people play against a Tief the way that they play against a Tief is because it's fucking a Tief. He earned that. He is an insane player because he's an insane player, right? Don't give some random motherfucker on rank the Atif treatment because you want to play that style of game. They have to play that style of game because they have to be absolute, like zero mistakes, smallest Tekken humanly possible. They're trying to go for the lowest, like, risk versus reward possible. And you don't have to play like that because your opponent's making mistakes that a Tief isn't doing and isn't playing neutral like a Tief is. So you can't play that until you come across a player that's fundamentally sound like that. So to burst everybody's bubbles, that fundamental Tekken can happen when people get scared and when there's that, like, good, like we have some in our player matches, like, quite a bit, actually. It's pretty cool. But it's not, don't get your hopes up for that kind of stuff and accept Tekken for everything. Accept Tekken, unfortunately, for the 8+ frames against the wall and the heat bursts and this and that and this and that. Because when you start mentally checking out and having this arbitrary understanding of what you want Tekken to be, it becomes harder to accept what Tekken is, and when you can stoop lower to different layers, because it feels hurting to your ego. It feels lacking in a play style to not beat somebody fair and square. But really, it is fair and square. If they have a weakness, that's their fault. It's not your fault that they've got a weakness. So exploit it. Exploit it, and you got to learn how to. You got to learn to find those weaknesses and those pressure points and exploit them. And that's what makes really, really insane players dominate through people, is they just run through a checklist of really good, insane neutral, really good, insane frame type pressure, and a checklist of what do they do on immediate timing? Are they pressing right away? Can they break grabs? What are they mashing on the wall? All of these kinds of things, and all of those thoughts and all those checklists that they have is how they profile you as a player and how they pick you apart and eat you alive, realistically. And that's what you need to start learning. And that's what you need to start doing at a smaller scale to Fujin players and blue rank players, because it can happen. And that's how you need to train yourself to learn, because when you start getting to better ranked players at Tekken God Supreme, TGS, God of Destruction, and so forth, all of those players are going to be, you need to do the same thing to you, and then they're doing it to you as well. So now you have to be even more careful. However, that's when you get to start finally playing that layer of Tekken you want to do. So that's kind of how you get around all of that. And practice and playing and all that kind of stuff is important, but mentally thinking about those kinds of things will allow you to not reach a plateau mental. You might technically reach a plateau, like with your technical skills, whether it be punishment game, matchup knowledge, etc. And that is always learnable. The hard stuck mentality you see people get stuck in is a mental hard stuck. That is not a technical hard stuck. You guys can get any rank that you want in this game, and I'm not kidding. I swear to fucking God, you can. It's your mental that's holding you back, and or how much you've learned. And that's literally it. So you are your biggest enemy. And remember to be better mentally and to improve your mental and how you're consciously thinking about the game. And as long as you're actually labbing and putting in the effort as well and playing the game, I mean, that right there is the triangle trifecta that everybody agrees to be the golden way to learn. Labbing, watching replays, and in this sense, consciously thinking about what you should be doing and playing the game itself. That's it. You got everything. You got the balanced breakfast to be the best player that you want. So don't let yourself get stopped mentally. Don't get stuck mentally. I mean it. You guys can do anything. Seriously. And it's like, do anything you can put your mind to, but it really is. It genuinely really is, because everything else is temporary. All the other losses are temporary. But if you take that to heart mentally, then it isn't temporary anymore, because it's mentally affected you now, and it's going to go into other games and affect how you learn and affect everything else. So mental is important. Focus on your mental. Take care of your guys' health mentally. Okay? Don't keep throwing yourself into ranked. You know, if you had a bad day, relax, chill. But I always thought that grabs should be placed when your opponent doesn't see it coming. It depends, because you don't know if your opponent can break grabs in the first place, right? So you need to test them. Can they break grabs? Can they break? My go-to always, don't do a 1+2 grab. If your character has a command break 2 or 1, I usually like to test 2, since sometimes people will break it for mashing jab. If you have a full throw game and you have a 2 break grab, without fail, that's usually what I would recommend to test with, because most people will see a grab and just on reaction 1+2, or are just mashing 1. So it beats out both options there, and it'll kind of give you an idea. And if they don't break that, keep grabbing them. Keep grabbing them, because you're not going to be at a rank for a while where people are breaking grabs. And even once you get there, then, you know, God of Destruction, Tekken God Supreme, then it gets to the rank where everybody, again, for the detriment, starts respecting each other. Everybody starts assuming that everybody can break grabs, so nobody knows. Like, no, if you didn't grab your opponent, you'll have no idea if you'll know if they can break grabs or not. Like, I have seen some crazy high-ranked players just not break grabs whatsoever. I watched a ranked match the other day of somebody who was in God of Destruction, who was playing King, who came across an Anna who could not break Shining Wizard ever, in the most obvious instances of this king player running at them could not break the 1+2 Shining Wizard. So if players like that are getting into those ranks, I promise you they are in all of your guys' ranks as well, and you just need to test them. However, they're going to grab you back, though, because most people get pissed off about that, so practice your grab breaks, and it's even bigger of a reason to practice that. So grabs are very important. I feel like I'm getting better, but every once in a while I lose to Masters, which breaks my heart and fucks up my mentality. It does, and it sucks. Losing to bad players sucks, and this is the last thing I'll say, actually, genuinely, and then I'm out of here for the day. Thank you guys so much, seriously, for stopping by. Final thing I'm going to say, it breaks your heart. It sucks. It does. I got pissed, for those of you, again, who was here for the Street Fighter stream. I was so pissed when I lost to that fucking Jamie player. So pissed. However, you have to keep in mind that that loss is temporary. And you didn't lose to that player, you lost to yourself. You lost to yourself because you respected somebody when you shouldn't have. Just think about it that way. I didn't lose to this player, I lost to myself. Because it's not cope, it is. I mean, you did lose technically to the player, but mentally you lost to yourself. And think about it like this. Most of those people are going to be stuck at those ranks. The people that you are getting one-trick ponied by in Fujin, Raijin, Kishin, Bushin, Tekken King, they're going to be there for forever. Forever, or at minimum for a very long time. Because they're running one game plan and not changing what they're doing and only doing that. So don't worry about them. You know, don't worry about them. Improve yourself. Improve yourself as a human being and as a player. And don't worry about those people because they're always going to be there. Always, right? You're going to rise above it. You're going to be better because you mentally can be better. You mentally are aware of what's going on and you want to work on not just your technical skills, but you want to work about consciously thinking about how to play the game, and you want to work on not getting tilted. And I know everybody here wants to because you guys are watching and asking questions and here for player matches, so I know everybody wants to. So don't feel upset when you lose to somebody who you know is worse than you, because that happens. Sometimes you lose to a worse player because you don't know what you need to do. Thank you. It was the motivation you needed. Thank you so much. Absolutely. And I hope that goes for everybody. That's not just over in Twitch for Maz. It's also for everybody. You can hit any rank you want. You can. And the only person that's holding you back is you. And when you lose to these random, YOLO scrubs, as low tier God would say, actually, that's a great example. One more thing, because this is funny. Low tier God is never going to get bigger or better because he's mentally immature and accepts all of the bad players as you're doing YOLO, you suck at this game, you're not playing the game to a level that you should be, therefore I have no respect for you, therefore I'm going to completely ignore you. However, if you are the better player, you got to learn those kinds of things, because if you want to go to tournaments, if you want to go to locals, you're going to get people that are like that. You're going to get people who are going to absolutely run their game plan and run through you because they don't give a fuck what you think. They don't want to get eliminated. So it's much more brutal, and I think that's why a lot of people don't realize when you get into locals and when you get into offline tournaments, they are so much scarier because of that. Because it's people stop with the not doing anything, right? It is either really well-placed players on delayed timing or immediate timing, and there's no in between. And people have this because you're sitting beside the other person, you want to respect this person more, and you want to treat them with respect, and it's like, fuck no, this motherfucker's trying to eliminate you. Would you respect the guy trying to stab your puppy? I mean, they're not, but some people feel like that, stabbing puppies when they lose. So I don't know. Pretend the person's next to you or you're playing against is a serial killer and treat it like that. Maybe you'll mentally feel better. But there's a lot of things that you need to work on. And I feel like Tekken and fighting games are a very humbling experience, and the only way to truly improve is to actually improve yourself as a person, genuinely. And I think a lot of people actually forget that. Like, it's an interesting phenomenon, but you either have to give 0 fucks and then just learn all of the game. That was dark, not gonna lie. I mean, hey, you don't know. You don't know who's sitting next to you. Respect is like a bag of chips, half empty. Yeah, because they're not gonna respect you. So don't respect them, Get your game plan done. Get your game plan done, but do it in a way that is not going to kill you. So I talked a lot. I hope I gave some good tips and heads up for everybody, but I'm going to head out of here for now. I actually stayed a decent bit longer than I thought I was going to, but I think it's a really awesome experience. Sorry I did play while I was talking. I definitely wasn't going to be able to. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more of my content, you want to see more of my streams, first things first is next Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be our Street Fighter 6 streams. So if you want to see me play Street Fighter, you wanna hear more from me, whether it be Tekken, Street Fighter, etc., I will 100% be there. I'll be answering questions, all that kind of stuff. So Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join the Discord if you want to get notifications. And then Saturdays are always going to be our Tekken 8 player matches at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then next week, I haven't got my work schedule. I'll get it tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know in Discord and on a YouTube post. I will be streaming a third day this week. It's either going to be Thursday or Friday. I don't know when it's going to be. It'll be Friday if I'm off, and if I'm not, then it'll be Thursday. So I'll just let you guys know. Keep up to date with everything through my Discord and follow me on YouTube, subscribe, whatever, and you should see my posts if you don't want to join Discord, guys. I understand. Some people don't want to join Discords, I get it. But that's going to be it for me. You're going to get your inner John Wick out? Exactly. It's exactly how it's got to work. Thank you guys so much, seriously, for the amazing matches. I hope everybody had fun and everybody warmed up, and I hope everybody learns a little bit from that mental thing. I will still be answering questions in my Discord, so if you guys have any questions and you want to reach out and you want any, like, a better understanding of anything I said, please reach out. I'm glad I caught you on Twitch today. I'm glad everybody caught me as well. I'm going to start streaming some more. I had a lot of fun recently, guys, and this is the beginning of an awesome career. So thank you so much, guys, for being at the beginning of this, because this is going to be here for forever. This is my dream. So I'm gonna keep working for this content. I'm gonna keep working to get better, and I'm gonna keep working to help everybody else out as much as I can. So in the meantime, until then, I will see you guys another time. Thank you so much. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Bye, everyone.